What's up?
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks.
Things
Yeah, you're
open.
filthy fucking rich.
So we will not have Carrick until later on.
Oh wait,
morning.
this isn't it.
He's doing
This dry
a
erase.
cosplay shoot of some sort. Don't ask me why. I don't know what he's doing. But that being said, I need to crop. I'm sorry, I need to crop my face because I just realized that I am getting a nice mirror properties.
Okay.
Transform. Oh, here we go. Transform. Give me a second.
Where's the black marker? Did the black marker dry out?
I know, I got a blue one over here.
Yeah, this one's really.
I'll have a purple one too.
Properties.
Yeah, just the darkest color would work.
So I need to crop.
Extra black
I bought a rolling tray, just they won't be here until like later today.
Great. Yeah, that
I
works.
stopped poking fucking holes in my
That's good.
characters.
I love this.
3 and
Yes.
Yeah.
9. Okay.
I am element.
So what do you think?
Thank you.
Okay. I am just going to minimize myself, I guess. I'm gonna shrink that down so the brightness is not as bad there.
How much do you have on you? Because I know you had a lot in your bank, but okay, you're good.
Okay. So.
So I have 104 platinum.
Okay, yeah, you're good.
Okay, so where we left off last week, you were not here, you were not here. So your characters went shopping, you made 18 gold, selling jewelry, you get to split it up as you just did, as you see fit. In the meantime, after you guys evaded the local constable making a ruckus on the beach,
Oh wait, no, I did it wrong.
The group of Carrick, Carrick Lushington, and my remote.
There.
The group of Carrick Lushington, Buck Fruxter?
Yes.
Okay, I got it right. And John Ryadock decided to sleep through the afternoon and then go examine the possible source of the mental anxiety and impairment of the famous scientist Escator the Wise.
That you just robbed blind.
Upon entering the church, the small cathedral outside.
You weren't there.
I was just like leaning up, just looking casual. Like I probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, don't look behind the DM screen.
What the
It
fuck,
goes
dude?
that way. Anyway, upon finding
Don't worry, you know how many
secret,
pin numbers I know by accident?
Upon finding a secret crypt underneath the church and an adjacent connected laboratory, they stumbled upon one surviving giant
Zambi.
altar with
Oh.
which actually turned out to be the sarcophagus of the demon that they presumed to be Envy. They also found a crystal inside her chest that was extremely similar to the one that used to be the amulet that gave John Ryadock his connection to holy and corrupted power. Upon coming into contact with said jewel and a blood sacrifice from Carrick and his Nephilim blood, the shattered amulet jewel that was John Ryadock's became whole once again.
Oh, cool.
But neither of them hold their alignment. They're pure, clear crystals now of some untold, unknown power. That being said, upon examination in the laboratory, they found a giant encasement, glass encasement, which seemed to be filled with formaldehyde, and it turned out to be an experiment, the first successful experiment of Jack, the crazed chemist, whose goal was to eventually create his own army of undead. And this turned out to be the first successful creation of an undead that was under his control, and it took all three of them, nearly one of them dying, to kill said monstrosity. And after this, they looted the rest of the crypt and removed themselves from the area
but
Yes,
I
he
don't know.
did. He did
Yes.
find a chunk of slate.
I just ripped it off the wall.
So,
I'm tired of paper.
That being said, we're gonna go to the next day. Since you guys decided to go to sleep, it was late night. You were exhausted from your fight. Carrick is absent. Brooding, upset. He will possibly be joining you for your
Future.
what's going on in future endeavors when he actually shows up. That being said,
I don't know what I want to do.
what would you like to do if you have any ideas?
I knew it was coming.
I'm going to try and find you.
Who wakes up first?
You'll variously wake up at various times. I would say that eventually you would all, unless you decided to jump out a window, would eventually all meet each other
Don't
in the main
tempt me.
floor of the
Don't tempt someone on
I
that
don't think you
side.
know about that story?
He nearly killed his player 2 sessions after its creation.
He
by jumping
chased
out a window.
another character when they jumped out to commit suicide
I jumped out after them.
and landed on top of them to survive.
And the only reason
But-
he survived that fall was because he crit 20 to land on the other person.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
The other person died from high heel spikes in the back
Yeah,
or something like that.
That was terrible. Way. She didn't actually intend to die. She was trying to
It's not
escape.
wearing high heels. It's just-
But
I was just thinking of the funniest way that
Yeah.
could kill someone.
that being said,
I just broke her spine.
oh, one other thing I did need to mention.
Oh no.
Carl, you know about this. This is kind of going into announcements before we actually start gameplay. But I am very seriously thinking about removing our channel from YouTube and only going with Twitch.
Oh, yeah.
The reason being is because, for those of you who are fans of Markiplier, just earlier this week he released, last week, he released a series of 32, 36 videos in which people for the first time were able to watch 3 to 5 minutes worth of story of what's going on in the video, and then the video was filmed as though you were the person sitting there talking with Markiplier. At the end of the video, Markiplier and his character would turn to you and ask you a question and give you alternate choices. You could then click to links in the video and watch other choices. And the result would always end in a different ending because your choices led to different endings. There was a live stream that occurred when the video was released. People were actually, as a group, going through it with Markiplier and enjoying it as a big community. And
Very big.
because there are so many people that are his fans, people spam emotes so that their emote actually gets noticed because text goes by so fast in chat. Thousands of YouTube accounts and Google accounts, which include Gmail and all other things connected to Google, have been completely suspended permanently because they spammed stuff in his chat, and YouTube is not budging, and they're being total a-holes about it. Which
Are
is
you one of them?
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
am not part of it. But this is another straw in the back
Of many, many straws.
many straws that YouTube, under the guidance of Google, has proved that they do not care about the viewers, they don't care about the content creators, all they care is about the money they can make out of it. I mean, the adpocalypse of a couple months
This is like the 4th apocalypse is going on right now.
Yeah, and it's I don't feel it as much because I pay for YouTube Premium. I'm thinking about quitting YouTube Premium and stop using YouTube altogether. So it's still up in the air. We're gonna wait and see how YouTube ends up responding in the next couple of weeks about this whole ordeal. But we might be going permanently just with Twitch for future videos and content because this is unacceptable. When Google starts running stuff like this and trying to take a platform that was originally designed to be for content creators, by content creators, and the people that enjoy being their friends and community, to being a business that large businesses and people can just throw their ads on and try to manipulate the minds of the viewers and control them and tell them what they can and cannot say. There's no need for us as a group to be a part of that. This is literally a live stream about beta testers, content creators coming together as players and content creators to actually make something that isn't big business. So we don't need to be part of big business. So that is where we are sitting at right now. As of next week's stream, we may have more information on that.
Annoyance said big business. Something that nobody can disagree on at this table.
I don't think so.
We honestly disagree on much, but not this.
That being said, there might be in our future some interesting stuff. If we end up staying with YouTube, we might end up making some interesting actual edited and scripted videos that are separate from the CTAG beta tests and might end up being quite hilarious. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Let's not spoil it.
Yeah, that's just a little bug in the ear of the people watching. That being said,
All 7 of you.
that is where we're going to quit off for all the announcements and stuff. Maybe some little shout-outs to...
That's the end of the game, right?
You haven't obviously been here for a couple weeks.
What did you say?
Unintended.
It's like, well, like, yeah, it's the end of the game, right?
Oh shit.
No.
Okay.
That being said, so pretty much all of you end up meeting around. Everybody subtract a silver from your.
Except me.
Everybody subtract a silver from your budget. Oh, of course you don't.
I slept in an
you
alley.
slept in an alley. You slept. Okay, so
I would not have had a choice to sleep in. I have 4 copper.
4 copper. Okay. Well,
I
you
take
can
him
sleep
with
in
me.
Okay, you can sleep in the monk temple. You get to
cool.
sleep in a nice bed for silver.
You pretty much helped save my life.
So
Game changer.
that being
He
said,
carries you to the temple.
you all eventually meet back up at the Inn Tavern for breakfast.
When I eat at the temple.
They don't really serve food at the temple. It's more of a place
okay.
of meeting. And,
We have a water.
meditation. It's not a place where people typically live. It's more of a meeting place. One person,
Okay.
takes care of it. It's not that big of a temple.
Oh, yeah.
That being said, you're all in the cavern. Is there anything you would like to do before I start introducing plot hooks?
Could. I don't know.
I'm gonna be going back to the temple.
Okay.
So have we met? Or?
Oh yeah, we've met.
No, I mean like in this morning.
Yes, we
Okay.
are all at the
Okay.
tavern.
So I'm gonna walk up to you, calmly, with my hands showing, and
My hands showing.
so that because like last time we saw each other, we were fighting,
Yeah.
like physically fighting, like, and I'm going to take out my notebook and write an apology for the other day.
You can, if you wish, to make him roll a charisma check, since it is him concerning your letter. If you wish.
How sincere.
I am very sincere. I do feel bad. I was having a bad day yesterday. Having a bad life.
Alright,
Oh, by the way, how's the temperature in the room?
I'm
I'm good.
comfortable.
I'm comfortable in pretty much any temperature.
Because we are running the heater right now. I just wanted to double check.
I just
make
had to
sure.
take my-
I mean, honestly, if you gotta make it cold, we can bring jackets.
Okay, we can. We don't have to make it cold, but if you guys wanted it a little cooler and then just wear jackets,
No, I'm
that
saying
would save
if that's
money.
necessary
Yeah,
at
we all
any
brought
point.
jackets.
Yeah.
Okay. It just,
Yeah, I'm
if
comfortable.
you guys are, if anyone was wanting it cooler, we could do cooler.
Okay.
I'm good.
I'm good. Anyway, so
Check
I-
fire.
What's your apology say?
Bread is
okay.
at the ready.
It's still smoking out there.
I just wanted to know first if you were going to
It's,
like
it completely
say
flipped up
no and
again,
push me
and it's
away
still
or anything
burning.
like that.
I'm
Okay.
gonna read it.
Okay. I apologize for yesterday. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. I
Go
don't
ahead.
like that we split on.
Go ahead and speak up. You don't have to whisper for the microphone.
Oh, I wasn't. I was. Sorry.
No, it's we are not going to be any quieter from my roommate once it's 9 o'clock.
Okay. I apologize for yesterday. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. I don't know what was going through my head. I kind of just, like I said, lashed out, and I shouldn't have. I'm sorry.
How's your bruise on your face?
Am I there?
You are. You're sitting at a rather nice breakfast.
How is my bruise on my face?
Roll a Constitution check.
20?
Yes, it's a Vitality plus.
Oh,
your
you did
point.
good.
18 plus 5.
Man,
so
Frank likes you.
23.
Okay. Unfortunately, even through your vitality check, I rolled the lowest dice and it critted. So, you do have a bit of a black eye.
Well, I didn't do it.
I know. I didn't say this.
That's out of character.
Okay. I know this.
Okay.
It seems we all are dealing with something from our past.
I'm not.
You don't even know your past.
You don't even...
Technically, you are dealing with something from your past
Sitting-
because you
sit-
got your head hit or something.
Sitting here, why this very emotional talk of apology? And
Where
this-
are you?
Sitting at chairs across the
I'm
table.
like-
He's sitting on the table with a mug just about as big as he is.
Like the table comes up to like right under.
So you're in a chair, just looking over the table.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
he's got a
pretty
milk
much.
mustache across his face.
I kind of just pat you on the head. Good for you, amnesiac.
Well, we don't know he doesn't know his past.
Oh, I thought he told us.
I don't even know what I don't know.
I thought he said I don't know anything but my name.
I don't think he would have brought it up specifically.
Oh, okay, never mind.
He doesn't think anything of it.
You might have told us
Oh, that's
as
normal
players.
to not have
but-
any memory.
Okay, anyway, sorry. That's fine.
I remember when I was a kid, back in my day.
No, he's not here.
While this is going on, Carrick is sitting in the corner, very back of the tavern area, and he's brooding.
I'm just imagining him on the floor in the very corner.
No, he's sitting at a table.
I know. I just.
It's dark with no windows lit.
We'll talk once again. There's no ill intent from me.
Okay. Thank you.
While this conversation is going on, a number of 3 people end up walking through the front door of the tavern.
Western music plays.
I was gonna
Anything
say.
I noticed? No noise.
Go ahead and roll an observance check.
I rolled a 19.
I don't know why I was expecting to see a dice this big from him. For some reason.
Yeah, all of our dice just grow when we toss
24.
them.
24 total. Okay.
I was like, wait, that's so
Should
tiny.
we all roll?
Talk about
If you
some
want to
big
roll an
dice
observance
energy.
to, examine the newcomers, yes, please do.
Examine the newcomers.
What is it? Observance?
Yeah, you're eating your breakfast.
I
12.
have a care in the world right now.
12.
Honestly,
Okay.
I'll bet, I'm not trying to say that I don't care about playing the game, but right now I don't have a care in the world either.
You really don't have a need to either.
Yeah.
You've lost everything except for your money and your sister across seas. So.
Yeah.
24.
24. Okay. These people look financially well off, but they seem worried.
Dismantle the bourgeoisie.
There's 3 total.
It's the revolution.
One of them is a dark-skinned sakte, dwarfish type person. Kind of round, well clothed, and a decent purse, travel gear. Another is a pale olive-skinned elf, which looks like the high elves that you would know, the Asukoku. And then the last is a man. Short for a man, skinny, but seems pretty well off. All of these people seem well off, but worried.
The basic race.
Yeah,
Okay.
Vedic, yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Basic bitches.
That being said, the man does notice you. Particularly, he sees that you are, though well kempt, he sees experience on your face, especially with your metal staff. It's not something typically that anyone but someone who's used to fighting would carry. It's not your typical walking stick. Other than that, the other 2, it seems like the Sakte person is the person who's in charge of the group. He walks up to the tavern keeper at the front of the desk, and they're speaking in undercurrent tones as the 3 of them end up sitting down as they're at the bar. One of them,
How was he looking at me again?
he sees experience. He's interested.
Smell the job.
Looks like he would be interested in starting a conversation, but he's following the lead of the Sakte. You do notice them pulling out a paper, setting it on the counter and talking.
Okay. You done with your meal? Or are you still chowing down?
Mostly taking bread and putting it in my pockets.
For your
I'm
future
like,
skill
"Alright,
of bread.
Time to go. Need you.
Okay.
And I pick him up, put him on my shoulder.
Okay.
Once you get up, I get up too.
I head over.
Okay. They're speaking in undertones, but they don't seem like they're trying to hold their conversation. They're just speaking quietly.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna make sure I notify you. I'm not gonna stay with him, but I'm gonna stay kind of.
I'm following him.
You're at a distance, still observing.
Yeah.
Okay, roll a d20 to listen to him.
18 plus observance,
Yes.
so 7. So that's 25.
25. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
You're able
standing.
to hear pretty much everything that they're talking about.
I'm standing like at his shoulder.
Are you going to be doing scribing like you usually do?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you make it known while you walk up and excuse yourself?
Can you write?
I bring up my chalkboard.
I don't know. I think so.
Can he
I
write?
imagine so. I took notes.
Roll a knowledge check since we have not addressed this yet.
I was gonna say you now have a shoulder scribe if you
18.
need one.
18. Yeah, you can write in common pretty well.
Okay.
I'm holding it up.
No, I'm scribing for you right now. I was just saying.
Your chalkboard.
Yes.
Okay. You also write down that you, because the roll is decent, roll that you also understand Ishino, which is a Sanskrit type text.
I'm also gonna look and see if I see any.
That
Other
would be
words.
Roll.
filed under other.
Here, roll.
I hear. I already
Oh,
rolled.
okay,
He
already
just wants me
rolled
to
it.
write it down.
Yeah, just write it down under your other inventory slots, way down there. At the
Okay.
base. Yeah. That being said, you hold up your chalkboard. Are you holding it up to? Okay.
Can I roll to see if there's any bad intentions from these guys?
Oh, sure. Go ahead. Make an observation check.
A 19, so that'd be 26.
They seem distraught, upset, and looking for help.
Okay.
So you walk up, excuse yourself.
Excuse me.
The sakte, the roundish, shorter, fat one, turns to you and says, "Yes. How can I help you?"
I noticed you seemed a little off mind. Is everything okay?
It is not so much. And just about this time, the Van Lake, he leans down. Sir, this man looks experienced. He may be what we are looking for. And he looks you up and down. He says, "You seem experienced. The rough hands, the strong build." And this is all getting scribed down by
I'm
Buck Truckster.
I'm just kind of like, I'm holding it like this as he's right here writing, and I'm just kind of glancing at it.
I'm just there to look pretty.
And he says, "You look like one who knows how to fight. Recently, our village was deceived by a group of villagers. They came in promising wealth from various creatures in the region, being able to help us profit and increase our trade. We already trade in livestock and, growth goods.
How are their hands?
Go ahead and roll observance.
I rolled a 19, so 24.
19? Okay. The one who's speaking, his hands are fine.
Okay. So not the hands of a worker?
Not the hands of a worker.
Okay.
But he is dressed like he's a wealthy person.
Can I check? I want to see if they look exhausted or tired.
Sure, go ahead.
Plus observance, that'd be 21.
21. Okay. They do seem like they've been on the road walking for quite a while.
Okay.
They do have quite a bit of, besides physical look and exhaustion, weariness, and distraught, they also have the signs of wear on their boots and etc. from being on the road for a while.
But all three of y'all work with animals?
No, I do not. I am a bookkeeper. I help the mayor himself with the running of the town and the various businesses in our trade. Upon your observance as well, the man, he does have rough hands.
Okay.
He looks like he's worked. He looks like he has taken care of livestock. He looks like the thin farmer type.
Okay.
The other one that I said was an elf type. Also wealthy looking, but more as an official, more as a butler escort.
Okay.
Real quick, I want to say, you don't seem the kind that they would have running messages. Is everybody all right there?
There are not so much people message giving and transportation in our village. We are small,
Oh.
but we are wealthy. I am the assistant to the mayor. The mayor is taking care of things in our village, but we have been having troubles, and so I was sent, being a person of authority who can promise with confidence on what we can pay for services. That being said,
How many?
how many? 5. They were very convincing. They said that they could bring in wild creatures that had not been tamed and use their benefits, such as special exotic cheeses and various products of rarity that
Can
we
you
could.
describe these guys?
They were. I did not speak with them much myself. I was busy with finances
Any
and books.
small detail helps.
But-
Clothing, how they spoke.
At this point, the elf chimes in. He says, they were hunters. 2 that were skilled in hunting, 1 who was a trapper. Another was a chemist of sorts. He was a science knowledge, seemed to know much about curing sickness and ailments. Even helped some of our young ones.
No scar on his face?
No scars. He was a young man. He was
Remember the
fair,
book?
young, blonde-haired, quite a dashing young person, very charismatic.
Who did most of the talking?
It was their leader, a man, a warrior, carried armor, weapons. He protected everyone while they hunted, and he, spoke much of wealth and power.
Is he still there?
No, they have taken what was in our treasury. They broke in the night, having made themselves at home, and took much of our wealth, much of what we would use to invest in future endeavors in plant and animal production, and it has left us devastated.
Does it seem like he's lying in any way?
Go ahead and roll a charisma check.
Oh no.
That one. He's hard to read.
Okay.
Being the fact that most of this is being written down on a plate, you're dodging back and forth, and you can't read the guy's
Since I'm
emotional.
actually listening in, can I tell any uncertainties?
Go ahead and roll and take a D8 disadvantage since you're listening in but not actively part of the conversation.
I don't remember which one's actually 8.
The diamond.
Jeez, conversation, so... You only got 12.
He's hard to read. I mean, he seems sincere. He seems worried.
What's
I
your-
have.
Sorry?
Would one of these happen to be a Nephilim?
Nephilim? You mean like you?
Like me, but darker.
He looks up at the elf and he says, no Nephilims. No, they were
Okay.
tribal folk, for the most part. They spoke with foreign accents, but they did not seem to be of the angelic or demonic background.
I look relieved and say, thank you.
What direction?
North. Our village is 3 days away.
Okay. North, and what towns are north of your village? We might head straight there. Not to your village?
Beyond our village is the sea. We are on an outcropping, on the other end of our large cove.
So they're on boat already?
No, we came around the land.
Oh, okay. And you said what was north of them?
The ocean. So you guys are on the northeast side of one of the islands, and if you travel, we don't have magnification of the map really well, but if you travel, you go around into a peninsula, and this is where their cave village would be.
We're basically traveling along the coast to get there.
What I'm asking is if the people that robbed them, which way did they head?
Okay, do you ask them that?
Yes.
They went deeper into the caves.
What caves?
Our village is built in caves. We farm. The reason we are so well off in trade and business is because the kind of creatures we can raise and the kind of food production that we can do is because of the caves. Much fungus that is rare and indigenous only to our village and deeper into the caves is only made or only found in this place.
So they could still be there.
Oh, there are other ways out, yes. Other entrances and exits, but as far as we know, they are still down in the caves. There was mention of another creature deeper down, something even we were not told what it was, but they wanted to find it.
What's in it for us?
We could... Well...
Before we start talking about payment, maybe we should make sure that the job is what we think it is.
Maybe we should make sure.
Sorry. This is more...
I'm just playing.
I get it. To be clear,
Thank you so much.
I love your voice.
you want us to find the people who robbed you and perhaps get your money back.
Yes, this is what we want, yes.
Okay.
How,
Blah, blah, blah.
how about this? We do not want them back alive. We do not want you to bring them back. We only want what belongs to us.
So it's okay if they live.
It is okay if they live, yes, but make sure they don't come back to us.
So it's okay if we maim them.
Dobby, not me.
I kind of just like.
It does not matter to us. But
I just said this. I didn't write it down, so you have no clue.
we would appreciate a bit of certainty.
He's on your
that-
shoulder.
Come on, it's 11.
We would appreciate some certainty that they would not come back, so I suppose if you did kill them, we would offer you an extra % above what we would already reap. That being said, the amount that they took from us was in the upwards of 75,000 platinum.
Oh my god!
It was in...
I say that out loud.
It was mostly in jewels, so it's very easy to carry.
Hang on 1 second. I'm
But-
just curiosity here. How are you writing that amount?
I heard it.
and you
I
just started
stopped.
coughing.
Roll a charisma check for me.
I take.
Oh boy. 12.
He
Plus-
starts to revert to Sanskrit, and you stop. It turns into gibberish, and you have no idea what he's writing.
I look over, and I take the board and go 75,000 P.
I'm sitting there, I'm like,
We
peppers?
we would be
Fuck
able,
you, platinum.
We would be able to offer you. 5%,
I know you don't care, but we do.
I care.
5% of what was returned to us,
I know this is evil, but
and
we
we
can,
would give you an extra % for every confirmed enemy killed, plus a bonus of 1,000 gold for any other monsters or other impairments that you found along your way in troubles.
Hang on.
What is... You are known for pets. Or is it more of meats and cheeses?
Rare and valuable meats, cheeses, fine wines, things that can only be made in the dark depths of
So
damp caves.
you make off the products, not the animals themselves.
Yes.
Okay.
Cheese is...
Can they be domesticated?
They typically can. They are hard to domesticate.
Okay.
Have you domesticated?
We have domesticated a few, but the change that results in the flavor of the cheeses produced is often difficult to produce. It changes the structure of the body and what is the flavors.
I will say I'm quite impressed that you're able to get these materials from undomesticated animals.
It is very difficult, and it has been hard to keep people in our employ, but the result has been quite good. That being said, it is when we do have some people in our employ who are very intelligent, and before we just trapped them rather than hunting them wild. What we do is, and he starts to go into Grand Expo.
Can I see if I actually understand what he's talking about? Because I grew up in a farming village.
I heard about the whole 5% and 75,000 platinum. I'm gonna go ahead and walk up there, and I'm gonna introduce myself to him, and say, I heard that you're gonna be receiving an extra percentage per body. What is that percentage?
A 1%. Who are you?
I'm with them.
Yeah, sorry.
She's our financial advisor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's our bank.
I see. Of course, so you should be the one I am speaking to then. I'm so sorry. No offense meant. But that being said, of course, a 1% above 5% for every confirmed kill.
1% of the 5%.
No, extra.
Extra.
So instead
If-
of 5%, 6% of 75.
If you kill all 5 of the adventurers who...
That's 10%.
Yes, 10% of the
Holy
75,000
fuck.
platinum we would be willing to give you
Platinum.
as guarantee.
This was 5%.
As guarantee that everything
And
was
we only
fine.
have to split that
Is your
5-6 ways.
writable?
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
the
fucking
thing.
Games that you've tamed?
Rideable mounts, you mean? No, you do not understand. When we domesticated them, they are for culling. Because what we do is primarily, it is, the cheeses that we make are from products in the cave.
Right.
That's
We
1,500 platinum
harvest
for each of
milk
us.
and then
If we
ferment
split
it
it 5
in the
ways.
stomachs of the creatures.
If we kill all 5 of them?
themselves.
If we kill all 5 of them, then we split it 5 ways.
It is
I
a
don't know
very
about the other
intricate
mic,
process. Oftentimes
He had to go home, his
using
dad's sick.
No.
one set of kills to produce needed materials for the next set of kills.
Okay.
That being said, it is very valuable. And our shipments are even very secretive when they go out.
Do the adventurers that robbed you, do they know of your schedules?
They do not know. There are very few that know of our schedules, and since the issues of the robbery a month ago, we have not had the financial means to continue our process, and we're going to have to start that all over again once we finally get our finances back on track.
I think we should. I write down on my notebook that I had out to help before you gave him the slate.
Fucking still, like...
You're doing
So
Sanskrit scribble math.
Roll an intelligence check.
I actually want to talk to him.
Is that
I'll wait.
knowledge?
Okay. Yeah, knowledge.
Okay. 21.
21. Yeah. After the initial stutter over the 25,000 or 75,000 platinum, you saw him take it and erase it, and you're like, oh yeah, common.
Real quick, I write down. I think we should help these people.
Anyway, he turns to you.
I don't feel
Person who
comfortable
seems to want to ask questions.
killing
So,
for money.
I didn't say we had to kill them.
I know. I'm writing this on it.
Yeah,
on
we're
mine.
having this conversation strictly on paper.
okay, could I see them? Like you said, like,
We
should
don't
probably
have
help
to
them?
do the kill.
Yeah.
We don't
yeah,
have to kill
You
them.
can see this. You're standing right next to him.
Okay.
Actually, it's exactly
In
the
fact,
opposite. Same order.
If
only
we don't
you're
go,
over here.
they'll probably
Okay,
be
I'm going
killed.
to go ahead and talk to them, saying
So us
we're
not going
likely to
just
help,
dooms
but
them to
at this
death.
very moment, we're pretty busy,
How are you?
and at this moment, I think
I have
we're
no
gonna want
qualms.
this more than 5%.
Which way are you?
Kind of
Okay.
get us through our trouble with everything else too.
Buddy,
Considering that,
I've
I'm
got
gonna need you to
4
roll
copper
two
in my
charisma
pocket.
checks. One to be deceptive.
You poor tiny man.
11 plus. What
I
am I
don't care
putting
if we
be
kill
charisma?
him. I don't care if we kill him.
Yes.
17.
don't care.
17.
You are very generous.
But
First the librarian.
Generosity
now-
knows no bounds.
go ahead and roll your
Can you give me
charisma check
a
with
marker
advantage
that
of
I'm allowed right on here?
D4.
Yeah.
To haggle with him.
How do you feel about
With your
We got
persuasiveness.
two.
That was
Oh, sorry. I
that was
thought
a
you.
two.
I thought it was just kind of. It was a 2.
We could not kill him.
And then a 13 plus
didn't
what
say we did.
charisma?
We have to have
Yes.
proof.
And I'm being persuasive.
That's what they said.
So it'd be
We would have to prove. Maybe we can persuade them into giving us their
19
ears.
plus 2 would be 21.
21. He stops and he thinks for a moment.
I'm sorry. I missed this. What?
What?
I'm sorry.
What did you do?
Just repeat what you just said.
I said, we could not kill them, and then say we killed them.
We could chop off their hands.
No,
I was
wait,
gonna
wait,
say,
wait,
and then he said they asked for proof, so I said I would wonder if they would donate some of their ears.
This is all being written down.
Yeah, we're having this as a secret conversation.
Okay. I
Well,
was sitting there wondering
and
how are
honest-
they gonna pull this off.
Yeah, I'm not.
And honestly,
that's why I didn't want to like tell
he wouldn't
him
really.
just
He
yet.
probably wouldn't bother because he's talking money with her.
Okay. That being said, let's go ahead and go back to the haggling.
Yes.
You rolled, and he's sitting here and thinking. He's like, How much more would it be worth for your time? Because we're talking thousands of gold in value.
What if they're assholes? Yes, I know. But we do have a lot of stuff on our hands right now. If you can
Like
do
I
10%,
said,
and then I can stick with the 1%.
Like I said, us not going dooms them to death no matter what.
I could do.
See how it goes.
I could do 7%.
If it turns out they're not assholes, and figure something else out.
At worst, it's just an interesting adventure.
You have to understand, this is not
Yep.
one
They're-
business.
they're the
This
ones
is
that got
the
the money.
livelihood of our entire village. We all have one purse. We all share in community and work.
I don't want to sound like a dick, but
Communists!
this must be very important for you then.
Roll a charisma check.
You're being
Take
a
your
dick,
D4
Marcy.
advantage.
2, 7 plus 6. That's only a 12.
That's 13.
13 then.
Sitting across from you, his facial expression changes to be a little bit more disgusted with you than pleased.
Can I see if I notice this?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to be like a dick, but
11.
You're still looking at that
Yeah.
chalkboard scribbling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and explain. Like, I'm
he's-
really not trying to be mean, but we really do have a lot to do.
He says, and I have many mouths of children to feed and livelihood.
You were
that
a
is
dick today.
Constantly being recycled back into.
I'll take
livelihood.
your 7%.
Very well. We will do 7%, and then for every confirmed kill, we will add on 1%, with a maximum value of
12%.
12%, and 1,000 for any other kills you have of various creatures in the caves.
An extra, just like 1,000 gold.
Yes,
Okay.
1,000
Okay.
gold per
Isn't that
other creatures.
No,
No.
gold for the creatures.
For the creatures.
The percentage is for the kills.
1,000 gold
Would
is
you-
1 platinum.
No, it's about that's 10 platinum.
Yeah.
It's 10 platinum.
100 gold to a platinum.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah.
Is this acceptable?
Does he say this loudly to the whole group or just to
Yeah, I'm
her?
gonna look
Yes,
at like you.
he does.
You think
Okay.
we have time to do this?
I don't know what y'all are doing, but I'm kind of free all the time.
How long did you say it would take for a ship to come in, to like take us to
You
go?
guys did check last week. It would be about, I want to say it was 5 to 7 days before another ship was due to arrive.
And it's
3 days to get
travel.
there, 3 days to get back, 6 at least. We don't know how long the job.
How
itself
long
is
would the
gonna
ship
take.
stay in port?
You don't know. You didn't ask.
No. I thought I
You
was
imagine
with them.
it might be here for a few days, and this is a port town.
Okay.
So
There'll be more.
there will be more ships.
Okay. Sorry,
Oh,
I
okay.
forgot that I wasn't in the group at that time.
I look to you, and I'm like, I do have much to do, especially to the east. But I feel like helping a hand. Y'all, if y'all want to come, y'all can.
I ain't got nothing to do.
I need money for some of my projects.
Honestly, same here. Probably different projects.
You in?
I might need your help on something.
As you
Talk
say
about it.
this,
Okay. I mean,
you hear
okay.
footsteps behind you.
That was Trevor messing up. Not.
Brooding, deep, dark, feeling to it. Carrick walks up, says, "Yeah, I'm in."
Castiel isn't a
Stay
dick
out of my
to
way.
you.
No, I got it.
Just
I totally
everybody
under-
else.
I totally.
Just
Yeah.
he Carrick looks at you, the demonborn, looks at you and says, "Tell him to stay out of my way," and then walks around to the other side of the room.
So, do we know when this ship's gonna arrive? I kind of asked our ship.
The bartender, Lucinda, by the way, she leans over the counter. Storm's brewing in the east, I've heard. Probably going to be delayed at least another 3 days.
Can I
I
roll
think
an
we've got time.
intelligence roll to figure out why he's upset?
Who?
Carrot.
Carrot.
Carrick? Go ahead and roll an intelligence roll.
Awesome.
Oh no.
I mean, if you're trying to figure out a person's.
8.
You don't really, no.
Can I roll to see? I noticed there's some tension in the group.
Sure, go ahead. with a D8 disadvantage because you have no clue what's been going on. Since
No,
yesterday.
there's something going on.
Yeah, but you don't know what was going on
I rolled
yesterday.
a total of 18.
11, so 14.
14? Not really.
I rolled an 18.
An 18?
Do I roll any disadvantage?
For what?
For the, what you was just rolling for?
To see that
why
there's something.
tension in the group?
Not why, just that there's tension.
I wasn't.
Oh
even-
yeah, you see that there's a tension.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
rolling
you
for.
can see that there's tension.
I don't, even if I rolled a 20, I don't know why they're mad.
Okay.
Do I need to roll any disadvantage on that?
pretty good.
Do we need to fight this out again?
Not
Did
me.
you say that out loud?
I don't know, do I? Ah, cheese. Cheez-Its.
You're just having a bad time this week, ain't you?
Man, everybody just up on my grill.
I apologized and I was sincere.
I know.
That being said, the
Keep rolling
Sakate,
twos.
I'm gonna write down his name here because
It'll come up again.
It probably will.
I like this song.
Okay.
How large is the village?
There are about 175 of us total.
Oh, that's a
counting women
fairly-
and children.
Strange question. Is there temples there?
We have no religious practice that I know of. Some people may have shrines in their homes, but we are very close knit, and I would be surprised if I did not know of them.
Heretics.
Do you say that?
No.
Horse.
You just go, oh my god, I must be
Wagon?
kind of a religious nut.
If you wish to not walk, it would take 3 days to walk. If you wish to go by other transport, we may be able to procure something here in the village, but in our village we did not have it, so we walked.
Yeah, I can help.
What's on the way?
Cause my
Fields, woods,
Trees.
a road. This is a mostly unpopulated country island.
It's what I was worried about. Is creatures, monstrosities.
We stayed on the road
Abominations.
here, and we had no problems.
I mean, a banker and a couple farmers made it. We can. No
That's
offense.
impressive.
Banker, farmer, and a butler.
Okay, no offense meant in that.
yeah.
The butler looks at you and says, I am competent in the way I can carry and make sure my friends are well cared for.
As do I.
Respect.
But I'm gonna go ahead and say we accept your offer.
Very well. And he pulls down into his pack and begins to write up the contract that you guys have talked about, and puts down his signature as the mayor's assistant, and then he says, "You may hold on to this."
Can we get that mayor to sign as well?
Yes, of course. That's why I was going to give it to you. Hold on to this, and in the event that I do not make it back to the village, you can give this to the mayor as a means of confirming your identities and your assistance. Because, of course, many people do not trust outside influence right now, and it was only by my persuasion that I was able to bring outside help in.
Trust me,
Is
I
there a
understand
seal?
that.
There is, yes.
I don't say that. I'm looking at the
Oh,
contract.
yes, on the document he has had a seal out. He's written his name on it and everything.
I try to copy the seal on my paper, not on the chalkboard.
Go ahead and make a dexterity check.
20.
Okay. It's a simple seal. It looks like a rock, a small little diamond, and the dome of a mushroom.
Just so that I can have it.
Wow, that is very usually seals have some kind of symbolism, but that's just the village. Mushroom, rock, diamond.
We would need to get a horse and carriage.
Yes, that's what I was thinking either.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure if we needed a carriage or a wagon.
How much stuff do we have? I don't have my cart anymore.
It's
Well,
at the bottom of the
this-
ocean.
I mean, this could be the start of your new.
Yeah, it's true. So I might as well.
Plus, honestly, we're gonna be likely. We might want to explore this continent a little bit before we go.
Well,
Prep
maybe-
ourselves for the demon land.
Yes.
I am still very scared of Go.
As am I.
There you go.
Thank you.
And here's your spare cards. And your pencil. Okay.
And your soul.
That being said, here's the paper.
And your receipt.
Who wishes to carry?
I offer it.
He gives you the
Take it.
paper.
Go ahead.
Kraken.
And at the same time, he says, of course, the mayor, should something happen to me on the road, his name is Mayor Minor. Mayor Minor.
Okay. Yeah,
Minor?
Yes.
Okay.
Please,
Let people talk.
if you
This is-
see him without me, please do not laugh at him. He is like you. Yes, he is short and he does not like it.
Not to make assumptions, but I very highly doubt he's anything like him.
If you have any sensitivity about your height, yes, you are.
I was trying to make a joke.
I pick him up.
Don't know if I.
He doesn't seem to mind.
Very well, then you are not.
Yeah.
I mean, he's on my shoulder
probably
right
felt
now.
fine.
Then you are not like our mayor.
Did you stay up there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I
I
just.
have any reason to come down.
That being said, it is only midday now. We could head out again if you wish after lunch.
We would need to get
Midday for us, of course. We have been up since very early in the night.
We need to get some stuff ready before we go.
Very well.
That
We will
gives you
stay
time
here
to
and we will eat, rest a little while, make sure our food and everything we need for the next travel back is ready, and come and tell us when you are ready to go. We will walk out this evening.
Make sure you check your boots.
So y'all be staying here until we're ready?
Oh, you are right. I am so sorry.
Yeah.
He realizes
They-
he's trapped in a trail of mud.
No. That's not what I meant. I meant
Holes
they're
in-
probably very worn down from walking
No.
for 3 days straight.
No, these
He's
are
a
not
banker.
cheap Walmart shoes.
Oh, okay. They're actual traveling boots.
They're well-made shoes. Boots
From
back
the
in the old
Underdark.
days would have been
Right.
well-made.
Well,
to
I was
work
thinking
on
the
stuff.
butler and the banker would not have like good traveling shoes because it's a very.
It just occurred to me that we are live streaming on YouTube and on Twitch, and I do not have the YouTube chat box up. And if we have been missing chat, I am so sorry. We're gonna pull up the chat box.
You are an early bird. If
Yes.
you.
We've had viewers from when we started out.
Oh,
that
cool.
Being said, yeah, we even had some people on Twitch as well. I gotta pop this out quick so we can see if anyone said anything.
If you build it, they will come.
What is that from?
Really?
That is from Muppets in Space.
No.
Oh, no,
Yes.
it's from something else too.
I'll give you a hint.
Angels in the Outfield.
There we go.
So, y'all will be
The
staying
slightly
here
racist
until
corn
we're ready?
destroying ghosts.
Yes, we will be eating lunch here.
Okay.
We could use with a little rest before we head.
Okay.
I ain't watched that movie
head
in
up.
years.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
I
I'll
presume
see
you
on the
carry
Oh, he's on my
Buck
shoulder.
Fergster on your shoulder.
Yep.
Okay. Are you going with the?
I'm going with
Alright.
him.
Okay. Are you going with Roderick as well?
yeah, we're all going to get some.
Okay.
Pearl.
Carrick is trailing behind you. He's brooding. He's unhappy, but he's here.
If he was here, I would go check what's wrong. But seeing as he's spaced out in NPC mode.
Yeah, we can work with that. Anyway, where do you guys go?
Oh, we're gonna go. Well, how much?
It's over 9,000!
Oh, we just got a subscriber! Woo!
Awesome!
Thanks, guys! That's awesome!
Yeah.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Nice sound effect. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
something.
think my
At least it's not R2D2 again.
alert box needs to be on top. That's why. Oh, it's hidden. I'm so sorry. Where's the viewer? The alert box was hidden underneath the screen. That's supposed to be on top of everything. There we go. Now it'll actually show the animation when it happens. Okay. Sorry.
Oh,
But yeah, we have another subscriber, folks. That's awesome.
Coolio.
Awesome.
Okay, that being said, where are you headed?
how much food and water we got left?
Food and water-wise, you've used it up pretty well. The stuff that you had left over from the boat was rationed out just to get you back to shore, so you've been eating off of what you've had here in town.
Yeah. So we need to get some food, water, basic essentials, and horses.
Okay? Alright, so where do you go first?
Let's go get a horse and carriage first, because then we can then
Put stuff in
that
it.
stuff and then put stuff in it.
Okay.
Agreed.
There is one place in town. It is the county or the town stable. That is the first place. It's right next door to the blacksmith.
Okay.
Which Carrick had a bad day with the other day.
I am going to, when we pass the blacksmith, I'm going to stand on the far end of the group and just, like, try not to be noticed.
I'm gonna let.
I think this is different if the
Marcy
person-
take lead.
There's only
and
one
I'm gonna
blacksmith
take a
in the
step
town.
back over to Carrick.
Is it the same?
I think
Okay.
the other one was
Um,
specified as an
I saw
armorer.
Is this the same one that I talked to before?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Never
The
mind.
one
then.
that you pissed off pretty royally because, you know, you
Never mind,
wanted
fuck me.
to use her shop and not pay her very well for it.
Well, I was going to offer something, but she was being kind of bitchy, so I didn't.
Well, you know, everybody has their own personality quirks.
Well, yeah, and mine didn't mesh with hers. Huh?
You're gonna know. I'm also gonna be walking with you,
Okay.
my character.
Cheater.
Why do I have this?
I'm joking.
Why do I have Japanese music? Oh, we already spent an hour.
Really?
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna turn on a different ambience.
I kind of liked that music, to be honest.
That was not the right feel.
There
we go. Country music. Okay. That being said,
Anyway, did you want to say
So
something
you
to me, or
walk
are you
up
just
to the
walking with me?
stable.
No, walking with you.
Um,
Okay.
Come on.
okay. That being said,
I'm very pretty. I'm just dirty.
let's go ahead and focus on them falling back in the back and talking before we go ahead and go into the stables. So you fall back to chalkboarded up with Carrick.
Hold it up.
I saw her.
What are you talking about?
When I held the crystal, I saw someone. I know who it is.
He seems somewhat interested, still perturbed that you're talking to him. He's just walking behind everybody else while you're walking.
What did he tell me?
What?
Carrick told him to tell me something.
Did you write on the slate for him to keep his distance from Carrick? To stay out of his way?
Yeah, I think so, because Buck
Yeah.
didn't see anything of it.
You
so
did
just...
know that he wants you to stay out of his way.
Oh, sorry, I totally slipped my mind to stay out of the way, and I move on forward.
Okay. As you move forward, he's like,
This is a very angry
who
group.
did you see?
I can't hear him.
Buck! Who did he see?
I don't know if Buck knows. Yeah.
No, I think he's saying write it down for him.
Write it down on the frickin' on the stupid slate you got there.
He wants to know
He can't hold it. It's like 4 times his size.
He taps you on the shoulder and you bring it back up again.
Okay. Do I?
If you want to be a douche about it.
I was thinking about it. He's being a douche to me.
That's not your character arc, though.
I
you
know. I know. Alright.
My character's kind of.
What? I said, Mom, Dad, please stop fighting.
Don't worry, it gets better.
Yeah, I looked it up.
Okay.
Wants to know who you saw.
Who? Oh. I turn around.
He's standing there. Everyone's walking on ahead.
Okay. Roll me a charisma check.
Oh, fuck. That's a 4.
You know what? It's better than mine.
Is it?
You seem okay. Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Plus,
I mean, my total is a 4.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I hop you down. I grab a hold of you and I kind of like give you a shove. Go on with the rest of them. Don't get fall behind.
Just a
Marvin
Marvin
Martian everywhere. When I look down and see you want to ride?
Just climbing up.
I
I'm climbing
grab-
up before you
You got
ask.
this little gremlin walking up.
As he's like up half my leg, I grab him, put him on my shoulder.
Okay. So he's still hanging back.
Weird
It's
little
just the two
mutant.
of you in the middle of the street.
Are those other people?
Tumbleweeds blowing through.
The music does fit that now.
I saw them.
You saw Envy.
Yes.
she still dead, or?
No, she was in a beautiful palace.
She's in heaven.
So, is this like a vision of the afterlife?
Who's
you
that one in
think,
trouble?
or-
No, there was scenery behind the window.
I'm just playing.
So you think, with what we saw before, with Wrath, do you think demons are reborn after
Frank likes me.
The lights
after
taken.
they die?
Gotta like someone, I guess.
I don't even know where to look for this information. The library didn't have.
From
I've
now on,
studied
Frank
demons
gets used
all
for
my
major
life, and I don't
roles.
know.
No, I mean for all of us. We roll Frank when
Considering
something
how long
major
they
is
live,
happening.
it wouldn't be very often you document a demon's death anyway. He starts walking down the street with the other guys. Still walking parts of the
Okay. We're both walking now.
So do you say anything to
Lighten
me?
it up as you walk
Or
along.
are we just
Yeah.
walking quietly?
No.
Okay, I stick my hand out.
She,
Hey, I'm.
She did give a warning.
We never actually properly
What'd she
introduced ourselves. I'm
Oh wait, no, I
Castiel.
forgot.
Something
Yeah.
I thought
that
You've
that
like
it's a
stood in the
dangerous
side
path.
while I talked to them, but
I-
we've
I
never
believe
met.
it went right over my head that you're not the.
That's
the
why
guy.
I called you a cheater.
You've never really known the way that demons work.
I kind of just stick my hand out, say I'm Castiel. Call me Cast.
Marcy.
And
I'm Buck Foxter.
we'll have to think about this. And as you're saying this,
We good?
I was very confused.
yeah.
Like I know I'm pretty, but
And he doesn't
In the hospital.
he doesn't even come.
Can I? Okay, so that just tells me no, we're not good.
It's
That doesn't go for the
It-
fist
so let's just say
he's
you
not
walked
the
next
fist
to me
bump
because you were
kind of
bored.
person.
bump. We fist bump like 3
After walking
times.
next to you.
Well,
What?
I'm not.
We just
I
have to
can't
walk-
play him and
Yeah.
do the fist bump in his character. So
Here, I'll take your place.
I mean,
There.
come on. Like,
okay, so you and Carrick fist bump, okay?
Okay,
it's fine.
cool. I was
I just
double-checking.
can't role play in that way. I can't keep myself mentally in his shoes for that.
I've broken down this man. All right.
I know
He is
this
not
sucks.
angry at you most of the time. That's it's
It's
a bro. It's a bro.
Matt, I love him the most heterosexual way.
I wish I
could quit you, Carrick.
Okay, that being said, you walk in, fist bumping as you walk through the front door. There's a number of horses in stalls. You can see through the door of the barn on the other side. There's a corral, various pieces of wagon machinery and stuff in stalls and whatnot, and various forms of disrepair. Tools hanging down from ceilings. You don't see anyone else in there at the moment.
Can I see? Because I grew up in a farming village. Can I see if there's any better quality horses than in the others?
Make an observance check.
D20.
Yeah.
Okay. 22.
22. There seem to be one or two that are pretty well kept. The others seem standard.
Okay, so none like sickly or
No,
anything like
this,
that.
This
Okay.
guy takes care of his horses.
Does this seem to be a field?
There is a field through the door on the other side.
I'm gonna ask the guy if he has I'll just
You
ask
don't
you.
see-
There's nobody else there right now.
Oh.
I was just looking at the horses.
As you're coming in, you're looking at the horses. You can hear some tools tinking, clanging in the background, and all of a sudden you hear something clang, and all of a sudden a thump, and that's stupid. And the guy comes clanging out. He's clinging.
I
his
run
head,
over and
bouncing up
see.
down.
You alright?
He's short for a man, but he is Van Lig. Bent in the back, beard about to his crotch. Okay, bald on the top. And
I go up. Are you alright, man?
sheesh, that. Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'm a
head to
little
the
sore
store.
in the morning. And you just walk on past. You say, "Wait, mind the landmines."
I get the
I
feeling.
don't hear anything.
And you just keep walking.
At,
roll a dexterity
when
check.
he when. Oh my God! Are there actual landmines?
I think he's talking about piles of shit.
Oh God!
Just to let you know, I've switched from metal to wood.
Okay.
This is the worst part, is that I wanted to pack this on my staff, see how bendable it was, monkey up the tree.
Oh, you're gonna. Okay, do you try to
Yeah.
monkey up the tree?
Yeah.
Okay. That is a very high
I know it is.
requirement skill. That would almost be a tier 2 or 3 to start out.
What would the start off be for that?
Start off success would have
My
to
vault?
be about 27.
No. What would be like the tier 1 version of that? Would that be my vault that I've been practicing on already?
Tier 1.
Real quick, before that continues, when he walks by without saying anything, I just kind of do this and go, I feel like I joined a group of bunch of assholes.
I
I?
dare say tier 1 would not have a version.
Oh, so it's
It would
jump.
It's a very.
We really got
it's
ourselves in a
very
mess, didn't we?
advanced technique.
Okay. Does that have to do with feet? Right?
It does,
Yeah,
but it
mine
also
Quarterstaff?
has to do. It has to do with feet, quarterstaff, yes, but it is at high advanced. More of it is in balance and momentum.
You
More
got a
agility.
ninja.
You can try, but you're gonna have to roll in the high 20s to succeed.
Oh yeah, I can't do that.
Just try it.
I'll
man.
try. I'll practice my vault then.
Okay.
In the shit field.
While you are, there
I
is
don't think I'm
there
not
is
used
a
to horses.
there is a fence that you can vault over back and forth, just to corral to keep the horses in. There's no horses out in the crowd right now, but make a dexterity check while you're,
If
doing
you like
this.
fail and like just break
land
the fence.
right into the. Oh, the fence. I'm worried about like right in the crap.
Well, I just don't want you breaking the fence.
Oh, I can fix the fence.
I am waiting and listening because I know where he went, and I get the feeling you don't know what you're doing, so I'm just waiting. And like,
What is this? Dex?
Yeah.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Man, I don't think I have any bonuses for Dex. Yeah, that's agility. So 13.
13? Okay. You're practicing your vault. Go ahead and if you're gonna spend this
Spend
to.
Yeah, I'll spend one.
oh, so he didn't
Just go
step
ahead
in shit.
and practice vaulting back and
I
forth
think
for a
that's like
while.
a nat 1 kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'll say you get to roll twice.
I
for
thought
the
that's what
amount
the
of
dex
time
check
that
was
you're
for.
spending Practicing while they're doing business inside.
Okay, appreciate it.
I'm gonna ask the guy if he has any characters.
17 for
17.
the second one.
Okay. Success on that one.
Okay. -3. Or -2. Down to 3. Why is that one here?
I think that's his max is 5.
He has 5 for water specifically.
Oh, okay.
Where are you gonna spend the other one? You got 2 rolls.
I did roll twice.
Oh, what was the first
The
one?
12. The first one was like 12 or something, and you rolled against it
Oh,
already.
okay. I thought you had a 17.
The second one was a 17.
Is my face
Okay.
red?
Yeah.
We'll say
Mm,
they
it's
both
weird.
succeed. Close.
Like it's
It's a fence.
red.
I know. This happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I think the accumulation of the fire, and the heat, and everything.
No, my face just heats up sometimes randomly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hot flash.
Yeah.
That fire.
I'm going-
Is
I'm
still
going-
burning out there.
Smoking?
Smoking out the town.
I'm going through menopause.
Okay. Menopause.
Yeah.
Menopause.
That's ridiculous.
I know.
Okay.
That's
That
why
being
it's
said, you ask him, well, let's see, how far are you going?
3 days walk, but
Well, that's about a day. It should hold up. He goes over to the stall here. It's rickety, kind of beat up. You don't want to take this cross island, but it'll hold up for a few days. It needs a little work, but it'll do well. It's the best I've got right now. Everything's under maintenance.
do I know of any other place? Like, I'm not asking.
It's unlikely in a town this small that we're actually going to find a good carriage
Anybody
shop.
able to make it better?
Listen, I'm the best carpenter in the whole town, okay? And this is the only place this side of the island that makes anything like this, okay?
I meant like
I'm doing the best I can.
No, I wasn't I wasn't trying to insult you, sir. I was just saying, in a
And-
town this small, we're not likely to find cross-continental equipment.
Exactly. Thank you for supporting me. So, this is the best I've got. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, you're
I'll
just
give you
grunting.
I'll give you a good discount since it's not in the greatest shape. We'll say, how many days you need it?
I was hoping to keep it as long as I can, but if I can just
9 at the
take
most.
it down there and then bring it back and then go off to sail,
Where are you taking it?
about a day, like you said.
Are we
day,
with the
maybe
banker
more.
still, or are they at the inn resting?
they're.
Oh, you
think
head
we're
to the
meeting up
cave
with them
village.
later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that How long do you think you'll be there?
I say we'll be gone. We'll be back in 9 days at the most.
40 gold? That agreeable?
Yeah.
That sounds
Alright
good.
then. 40 gold. Carriage. We'll get you.
You want to split this,
We'll
or
get
you
you
want
a
to take
set
care
of
of it?
horses. We'll get you a set of horses to go ahead and draw it.
How much?
And I'll send feed with them. That'll be in the Ford. That'll be your discount.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to cover this all, or you
Well,
want
if
you
it's
want
just
some help?
40 gold, then
Okay. Well, I don't know you're rich. I'm just. But
Hey,
you seem to
man.
be taking care of all the money,
Some
so
of us don't have the option.
it's okay, little buddy.
No, this is Michael.
Thanks for being so agreeable with all this, sir.
Well, my pleasure. Thanks for being here. Thanks for doing business. I'm sorry I can't provide the best service, but hey.
It's
40
good
gold's
enough
gonna
for
help me
us.
get materials to get the best of these two rust buckets, and he kicks the one he's working on, and all of a sudden, ka-chunk, it just falls to the ground.
What's he working on?
Another
cart.
wagon.
Oh, it's okay.
And it's yeah. It'll help me get these back up on the road.
Yeah, I can see.
I lean over
I've,
him and I hand him a piece of platinum.
What's this for?
Supporting small businesses.
You say that?
Supporting small businesses.
You're one to talk.
I laugh. I go, that was actually pretty good.
Hey, I'm good for my wit. So, anything?
I'm vaulting
Okay,
while
you're
they're
both.
talking.
Okay.
Are you all right, man? Is John all right?
I'm grabbing my drink.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Why didn't you bring anything for the rest of us?
Because Trevor normally does, and Trevor's broke, so he didn't bring anything.
Okay. So he helps getting, he's loading up the cart with some feed, water for the horses, stuff that he provides to take care of stuff.
Okay.
He starts going through, checking out the horses, seeing how they're doing.
Mind if I have my pet here?
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
That's with charisma.
Yeah, plus D4. Plus 3. So that'll be 7. 15.
15? He's like, hey, you seem to know your horses. Sure, go ahead.
And I picked the 2 good ones.
He looks at you while you're doing that, puts them up and down. He's like, you gotta know how to find horses.
Grew up on a farm.
That'll do it. Alright then. Come on. He drags him over, leads him in, gets him all hooked up and everything, leads him out of the corral, or leads him out of the front of the building.
The wagon is attached to this moment.
The wagon is attached, and he's led them out, and they're ready to go.
Can I observe any? I don't know. See if there's anything like that might cause the wagon to fail.
Go ahead and roll an observance check.
Can I? Because this would be in my purview.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
13.
13?
15.
15? Between the two of you checking over the thing, it's not that bad.
Okay.
It's worn, weathered, it's old.
It's just an old wagon.
It's one of those kind of things where you buy a used car and sometimes...
Does it have a cloth over?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It is a covered wagon.
This will be better than my alleys.
As I get
Oh my
done
god.
with my vaulting,
Mhm.
can it be okay at this point
Yeah.
for me to come back?
Yeah. From where the fences and stuff are, you can actually see them leaving.
I'm surprised you didn't hit any landmines.
Landmines.
I have the crossbow out,
Okay.
and I'm looking it over.
You have a crossbow?
It is...
Found it
he
in
found
the,
it in the
laboratory.
of the church. It is still stringless. Roll an observance check.
Are you with the rest of the group?
Yes.
I'm
I'm just walking back.
gonna. 16. Do I notice that he has the crossbow?
11.
11. You notice that it's been reinforced with steel, but not much more than that.
I got a 16. What? Do I notice that he has the crossbow out?
You do notice that he's got an old antique crossbow that looks like it's been tampered with, but it does look like it's broken in that it does not have a string.
I can take a look at that, see if I can fix it. I write it down, obviously, you know. Also, if you want, I can cut down that slate so it's easier to carry around.
I like it large.
That's
Or can
what
you-
she said.
funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I quickly erased that.
I can't believe I rolled a 2.
You were resisting humor.
I was trying, and I was just like, I just bust out laughing. Okay.
It wasn't that funny, man.
I handed it. I was like, be careful. The last person that held this changed.
I'm holding it very careful. Is it, magic?
We don't know what magic is. All we know is that it's old.
While this
No,
is
no,
going
like,
on,
we
Eric
have the
leans
basic,
over to
like,
you as to
mythology
take
of magic. I'm like,
some
is it
food
magic?
supplies with
Like,
you.
I'm joking,
And then he's
because
like,
I
yeah,
don't believe magic's real.
You should all
I
go
don't know what
together.
magic is.
Oh, you don't know the concept of magic?
Yes, correct.
Okay, that's, okay, didn't know that. Was it cursed?
If you want to go, we'll,
It could be.
We'll go ahead and go,
Um,
and we'll meet you.
it was
later.
used by a cursed man. I'm gonna very carefully hand it back.
What do I need to give him?
When we get somewhere where I can
He
properly
asks for
use the
about
tools,
45 gold.
I will take a look and see if I can fix that for you.
Okay, I have 33 gold on me. So,
I'm not a superstitious man, but that kind of creeped me out.
hand him a platinum and just tell him to get the change back.
Okay.
What?
Carrick ends up leaving the group, heading off with the platinum piece to go buy groceries, basically, for the day's route.
Comes back with Walmart bags. You'll never believe what happened to me.
Everywhere.
There was this portal, and then I was in this place called Florida.
Oh gosh. What's that name?
Load.
And it's like different portals that lead all to this kitchen.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one yet.
I haven't either, but I keep seeing
What-
it pop up.
what
on
is it?
commercials.
What show?
I don't
Some
know what it's
anime
called.
about a kitchen and portals. I don't want to know.
And it's
right
like
now.
interdimensional, like it's a kitchen. It's like a normal kitchen, but every like Sunday or something.
Oh, I've
all
never
these
heard of
portals
this.
Open up and they all go in.
That sounds like a kid's show.
It's like what the heck is it? It keeps coming on commercials on
Okay.
Crunchyroll.
I'm gonna text Nate.
What time is it?
10:41.
40.
Oh, okay.
2.
I got satellite up in here. It's 10:41.
Got a glitchy ass phone.
Mine says 1041 as well.
I think I have this one behind.
I need to get my font
Oh,
switch.
I think your freckle's in the wrong place.
Yes,
Let me
it was
remove
with it.
that.
I was saying I need to get my watch fixed.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one works correct.
Alright,
This
so
one over here.
you end up driving around the square a little bit just to get the test of it. I presume you're driving.
Yeah.
Okay, you take to the horses quite well.
As he leaves with the platinum, do you need a hand?
I can go shopping. I'm fine.
Don't make him roleplay Nate's
Well,
character.
I was thinking I want to see what they have. I might
Oh,
find
okay.
something interesting for me
Oh,
to
okay.
grab. There's really not anything else for me to do here. I'm gonna go see what there is to buy.
Okay.
Because you said there was a blacksmith right next to the
Yes,
table, right?
there's a smith next to the door.
Is there another smith in town?
No.
Okay, yeah, I
I'm gonna
thought
go
so.
over there and ask if she has any like throwing knives.
Okay. You walk in, I believe.
I walk off with him. I'm with you. So,
Okay.
With me?
yeah.
You walk into the.
As long as you're not going
Is
to the
anyone else
blacksmith.
going into the smith with her?
See, now I just feel bad. Because he's like, I'm following you unless you go to the blacksmith, and then you turn
Well,
to
if you
me,
don't,
and
I've
you're
got
like,
him.
"Are you
I
going
don't know.
to the
I'm kind of
blacksmith?"
curious about going to the blacksmith, and
Okay.
I didn't have the same. I was there, but I didn't fuck up.
I'm gonna go in
Okay.
I'm
with my metal staff out. and
I'm just
staff
gonna
out.
hang out at the wagon. You gonna go into?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you're hanging back, showing love to the horses.
Um,
pretty horses.
Showing love. There's a difference. Okay.
I was petting the horses, you
Whatever you wanna
weirdo.
call her.
I'm just saying.
Okay. That being said,
Do they have names?
yeah. Is my roommate's car still parked out front?
I think so.
He teleported out the house.
There is a back door.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
No, there is no need.
He freaking went out the back door.
Are we scary? Am I scary? No, dude, this
In
horses.
that case,
Not on
Alright.
camera, please.
that's why I did it over there.
Okay.
Do
I
the
like my
horses
belt
have
because it comes with
names?
This great sound effect.
That you asked yet or looked? No.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna go back
you
to.
could name them if you wanted.
I'm while they're off. I'm gonna go back to the stable
Okay.
and ask, "You need any help with that?"
With
The wagon that he's working on.
honestly, I mean, he's putting together his things. He's like, I'm gonna go shopping here in a little while and get some materials.
I have nothing to do.
He's like, you seem to be getting along with socks and boots over there, so just keep them happy.
Their names
Okay.
are Socks and Boots.
Yeah.
I love them.
So as you look,
Okay.
you distinctly notice that one of them has socks on the front feet, but not the back. The other one has socks on the back feet, not the front. So socks and boots.
Oh, that's cute.
So
I say in character.
so. My daughter thought so too before she moved out of town.
I was so worried that was going to go a different direction.
Yeah, I was like before she died.
I'm not gonna make it emo all the time. Thanks, guys.
Only most of the time.
Okay. Anyway, so you walk in. The forge does not seem
19.
active, and at first you cannot see anyone in the smith.
Woo! I'm just gonna
What's the
kinda,
floor made out
It's all stone concrete.
of? Okay, kind of tap on it.
It's thumpy, and you hear a crash and a clank, and all of a sudden, out from inside the cold furnace, Lindsay's dirty charcoal face comes out, and she's got a brush, and she's like, "Oh, give me a second," and she goes back in.
So she's
and
cleaning?
Then climbs out butt first out of the forge. She's been chimney sweeping her forge.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go to the blacksmith. I ain't got nothing else to do. This will be interesting.
As she comes out, she notices you eyeing her rear end, and she's like, "Keep your ass to yourself."
do I see him doing that?
Roll an observance check
Do I need to roll stealth here?
if you want to.
Okay, fine.
I roll a total of 20.
Total 20?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you see it.
I can't beat that.
I just kind of
9.
Yeah, just at some point I'm gonna walk into the
How
blacksmith.
tall are you?
She's taller than you are.
I'm 5'4", I think.
Okay.
I'm like
Wait,
6'2".
how short is he?
I think
I
you
know
are
I was
5'4".
Dex.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
5'4". So both of you are exactly the same.
So I just kind of go. I just kind of whack him, like not hard, but I just kind of like,
Move away.
just kind of. I know what I'd actually do it.
You whack.
Just kind of.
Roll a stealth check. Yes, you can move
Frank
out of the way. You
strikes
totally
again.
see it coming.
As the hand goes by, I kind of give her a push forward, using her momentum of flap forward. And go, doop.
Okay.
Did you just pat her on the butt?
Yes, I did.
Okay, at this moment, Castile walks in, because I want this to be what I walk in on.
Castile walks in and sees John's hand momentarily on Marcy's rear end.
Okay, I remember. What's her name?
Marcy.
We did
No,
introduce.
I know Marcy. Who? Cassie. Oh, that's you.
That's me. I'm Cast. Okay, what's the blacksmith's name?
Lindsay.
Okay. I know I'm a bit of an ass, but I think he's worse, Lindsay.
He looks at you. Your hand is no longer on her butt, because it was just a tap. Looks at you. She says, "As far as I'm concerned, you're the ass. Get out of my shop."
No.
She takes the brush and she's like, "Out of my shop right now."
I'm gonna just stand there smiling.
5 gold to anyone who kicks him out right now.
I'm actually gonna charge at you.
As
no, I'm
do
kidding.
You don't hear that.
Oh yes, I don't.
You could roll a d12 on it if you want.
Heck yeah, I do. I roll a d12 all day with a 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around to you, John, and I'm gonna look at you. Are you riding on him?
I don't know. I was on cast, but I got up
He's
to come
on.
into the
He's
blacksmith.
on the floor at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buck probably just
Please
is
accuse him of
browsing.
slapping you on the ass because I want to not be the asshole
I
in
know
this
he's
shop.
deaf. So I look at him like, tell him if he does that again, he will regret it.
You went for it first. You touched my head. I say with the smile.
Does Lindsay respond to this? Or is she still
Lindsay is
growling at
standing
me?
here. She's totally focused on you.
I do this. Okay.
And anyway, she turns and she's like, "So what is this?
I'm sorry.
Congregate at the local smiths to watch her clean her chimney? What seriously? Why?"
No, ma'am.
I pick you up and
I've
put you
worked
on
for
my
it.
Do
shoulder.
you have any throwing knives?
Finally, someone with some taste. Give me a moment. She pulls off her outer, outfit. Her face is still chalked with dust.
I'm gonna walk out and like lean against the
And
back door.
she puts down her brush up
the
against
front
I
the
wanted
door.
to stay in the blacksmith, so I'm gonna hop
Goes
off.
behind the little counter.
No, I was
shelf
just
that
picking
she
up and
has
talking
with
to you for a
various
second.
tools and
Oh.
whatnot.
I was saying
actually
that
brings
sounds like
out a
euphemism.
box.
And then I put you back down.
Okay.
And then I go back and lean against the
And-
outside of the shop.
We have to whisper.
She actually brings it.
Oh,
sets
yeah,
it
I
on
do.
the
Yeah.
counter, opens it up,
The
and
image is funny.
inside is a felt-lined box with about 20 identical. I cannot remember the name of them for some
Kunai. Yeah.
Japanese throwing knives.
Okay.
They are throwing knives with a ring on the back at the bottom of the handle,
Oh,
so that
okay.
you can attach wires and other things to them.
This has been very good for Danny.
And she's sitting here and she's like, "These are some of my finest work."
I'm
And
gonna
she
start-
pulls one out, hands it to you very gently.
Okay, so I'm gonna carefully take it and
Okay.
start trying to observe it carefully.
The weight is amazing. The way they're balanced is awesome. Each one of them has identical weaving patterns of brambles etched onto each of the blades. And they look like there are hints of silver leaf in there somewhere. And they're all razor sharp.
Can I see this from back by the door?
So I'm not gonna actually throw it.
Roll
I'm
an
like,
observance check.
oh,
10.
Nah.
No. I'm just leaning
I'm
there
not
kind
gonna
of
actually
spacing
throw it,
out.
but I'm gonna kind of gesture for everyone to move. I'm just kind of like act like I'm throwing it, but I'm gonna have to let it go.
Okay. It seems very well balanced.
Did she throw it?
No.
No.
Okay,
I
just
just
checking.
I kinda
It just
get-
lands like right next to my door.
As you practice, I take my metal staff, and I'm like, do you have anything similar of quality as this staff? I'm holding it in my hand. Or as
The
these
one-
bracers.
She stops, closes the box, and she's keeping an eye on that kunai, and she's like, "One customer at a time, please."
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to bring it back. I'm gonna give it back to her to put it back in there.
Okay. It's about a 7 to
Yeah,
8 inch long blade, or should say, hold knife over long. You can hold it in one hand.
So it can't be
Okay.
doubled as an
You can
actual
actually-
melee weapon.
You could, yes.
In an emergency, not like
in an
as
emergency,
a as
but
a
it's
common.
intended for distance throwing.
Yeah.
Okay. How much are you offering on this?
1600.
Gold?
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say.
1,600 copper. That's pretty good. Here's your 2.5 gold.
Okay, that's 16 platinum.
Yes.
Shit.
Golly, I'm so bad at math. Put under 2 minus 16.
86.
86.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm stuck doing the math for the group.
Yep. Woo! I need more throw knives. I only have like.
I only have enough to throw.
I only have tier 1 ones right now. I might. These are probably still tier 1, but I don't even know how many of the other knives I have. How many of the other knives do I have?
I don't know. Would be in your inventory.
That's the thing. I have it written down here, but I don't think they ever give me a quantity of how many. But
I know you did lose one, so I would say typically you come in sets of 3.
What are you doing?
Sorry.
Annoying me, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, he's annoying me too.
I'm not gonna like it.
Oh, dang it. Come on.
Yeah, but scrap.
what are you? That you're
Yahtzee.
running the knives right now.
No,
Yes.
no, no.
Oh,
The,
okay.
the one you
I'm
push
not
in the
gonna
center.
Oh, bobble.
Bubble.
You
Or
actually
boggle.
get an item
I
card.
think it's boggles.
Boggle.
Okay. Oh, this must be special. I'm probably gonna go lace them in poison or something.
Yeah.
And then stab everyone on the off back.
Got notes on
you
on
ever get a
mind
response
control
for
serum.
that?
No.
Okay.
Never did. So,
Alright.
Do you know how to wrap your weapons so that they don't?
Dull.
Well, no. Wrap them so
well,
they.
I have my knife right now in my coat.
No. So it doesn't stab into somebody, but it would hit them.
For sparring.
Yes.
Oh, I don't think so. I I probably should though, but I never really sparred with anyone.
I would like, out of game, I would like to spar with ranged attacks.
I gotcha.
Yeah, he'll shoot.
That's a little too fast.
See, the only
I've
thing,
already tried when
Alright,
it wasn't
yeah.
even aimed at me.
Yeah.
the only thing worse than that is if he pulled out the staff.
Oh, I thought it said it was 20.
Yeah, you did say
No,
there were
it's-
20 of them.
There are 20 of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said 20.
Okay.
Okay.
I gotta double check. I thought that was 10 of them. There you go. Edited card. Unless you guys are all ganging up on me. We'll go back through the footage
No,
later.
I think he said 40.
No, you did.
said
You,
three.
did.
What's your luck,
100.
Marcy?
You did say 20. I promise. Okay.
For
Yeah.
a tier 1 throwing knives, that's pretty
That's
freaking
pretty
awesome.
damn good.
Strength is what you count your damage on, though. That's why. So,
Hey, if I
you
could
gotta
hit
count a
something
negative
like
1 every time you roll damage on those.
Yeah, but then I get a
So.
+3 ring position, so.
Anywho, she's like, nice doing business with you. By the way, the name's Lindsay. And, you need any more in the future, let me know. She slides the box over to you. Inside the box, she does show you that there is a special belt. It's just a way of attaching them to an existing belt.
Is it like a bandolier or an actual belt?
Kind of a bandolier for throwing knives.
Okay, so it's like
Oh,
across your chest.
Oh, it's across the chest?
That's what a bandolier
Well,
is.
it's a kind of like a bandolier, but it goes around the waist.
Okay, so I got you.
I just don't want them visible.
Yeah, it's up to you how you carry them, but there is that.
Okay.
So she's like, well,
So do you want the harder one or the easier one?
whatever you want first.
Okay, I go to the harder one.
Let's keep this professional.
I leaned
I
down.
was like, do you
Sounds
have
like they're
anything
hitting
on
on
a
each
similar quality as my staff?
What kind of weapon type?
Do you understand that or?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Strength based.
Ah, my child. Oh yeah, you don't know how old you are.
Absolutely not.
Not really. No, I don't deal in heavy weapons all that much.
This is a blacksmith, right?
Oh my
I work in
god!
a small town. Come
No,
on.
oh no, I'm asking not as character. Sorry.
Yeah.
Cyclones.
It is a blacksmith, yes.
Okay.
But you gotta understand she may specialize in some different things. So,
Okay. If you don't have that, something similar, if not better, than these bracers. Now 20 years have gone by, but at the time this was new metal.
okay. They're still pretty well. Crystalline protects from tarnishing. So they've held up very well over the years. She's like, I might have something. And she bends down. There's a cupboard with various pieces of armor she's got slotted in place. She turns to you, she's like, leather or silk?
Do I know the difference? I know silk is used for less stabby.
Less
Silk
stabby.
helps with piercing damage typically.
Right.
It's also lighter. Leather typically helps with more blunt and general slashing damage.
Piercing.
Silk then. Alright. She brings over she looks at you and she's like, a little small, but maybe they'll work.
Excuse me, small?
Not that small.
She looks down at you, she says, if you wanted to do some custom work, let me know. At this point, she hands them to you. They're a little shorter.
Are they bracers as well?
Yes.
Or are they okay?
They're bracers, but unlike the ones Bam made, which just had 2 general straps, these actually have wraps that go all the way up the elbow.
That's nice.
And they're wraps?
Yes.
Could I wear
wraps
both?
of silk? No, they'd still have the bracer part made out of metal.
Okay.
So you couldn't wear both.
Okay.
It would be super cumbersome.
You could do what I did.
If you put one on top
High
and one on the
decks for
bottom.
2 cloaks.
Oh man, I remember that.
I miss him.
Yeah, me too.
Ridiculous things.
Do you have a chess piece?
I don't really have one designed for that, but could make something. Take me about a week.
Well,
I have to finish this too.
Finish what?
She points to the forge. It's currently unlit and in the process of being cleaned.
Water is bad for cleaning up dust, correct?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
You'll just make kind of a gooey
You
substance.
kind of mess up the forge.
I thought so. Yeah, I don't know how to help with that.
Water
get
trap.
down on those knees and start cleaning.
What if I were to help you?
I prefer to work on modern equipment. If you want some custom work, you just have to wait for it.
I understand. You mind if I try them on?
That's why I brought them over here.
Well, some people are very finicky of touching stuff.
It's a small town.
I take mine off.
Okay. As she slides the ones across the counter, she grabs yours, slides them back. Allow. Just because, you're acting a little strange,
Yeah.
considering, asking to try on something that's considered clothing. She doesn't exactly seem like she wants to give up any opportunity that someone's just gonna grab and run.
Is there like a counter?
Yeah, it's a little workbench.
I just sit on it.
Yeah,
I can
roll an
actually, like,
athletics checks to see if you can
Fuck.
climb up.
Okay.
If he's trouble, can I grab him?
You're paying attention to racers.
Oh.
Yeah.
18 plus 7. That's like 25.
25.
It's kind of adorable, but yeah, he just counter to counter, just up and then sitting cross-legged like an elf on the shelf.
Parkour.
I place them on.
Okay.
I do the wrap. Am I able to wrap it right?
Yeah, it's not that hard to wrap. It's
Okay.
something familiar that you've done over the years with different kinds of cloth.
Okay.
You end up tying them off quite well, and they've actually got some clasps and stuff because silk is naturally slick.
Okay.
It doesn't wrap all that easily, so it's actually got some clasps and stuff. They seem like they would definitely be lighter. Their defense, though smaller, the plate of metal itself is smaller. It's also made out of silk, so it's going to help with piercing situations. They feel nice compared to the leather, rough, anti-slashing work that Bam made you earlier in your life.
Is Bam dead?
Bam is dead. Yes.
Oh no.
Pour one out for the fallen.
Pour one out for the fallen.
Do you remember the character Jane, who was Jack's little girl protege?
Yeah.
She's the one that killed Bam.
Oh no.
But anyway, they feel nice.
And how much?
1,000 gold pieces.
Does that seem fair?
Roll an intelligence check. Or
Oh, no.
knowledge check.
Knowledge?
Yeah.
7.
It seems more than fair. It is a very good price.
Can I see if I think it's fair?
What was it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Plus knowledge.
Yeah.
So that'll be 20.
20? Yeah, it's a fair price.
Okay, I'll just say nothing then.
Considering the amount of silk that goes into these, and it's obvious.
Oh yeah, silk is expensive. Sorry.
Silk
yeah.
is expensive. The clasping and the working of silk is hard to do. And you've seen already the work that she does. This is some high quality armor and weaponry that she does when she does do it.
Yeah. Okay. I just stay leaning in a bit.
And how much is a platinum?
100 gold.
10 platinum worth.
Okay. These are lovely made. And I take them off. And I push them back.
Okay. So, too pricey for you?
At the moment, yes.
Alright.
Thank you.
I'll keep them on the shelf. They don't get much attention.
And,
And she slides you back yours,
okay.
takes hers, wraps them back up nice and neat.
Do you have anything for wrapping weapons to do non-lethal?
Simple canvas.
How much would that be?
I could give you a bit of it for enough to wrap a sword for 20 copper. 2 silver.
2 silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. She goes back, digs around in her stuff, and pulls out, you know, a piece of leather to wrap it around and some cloth to wrap a weapon in.
Okay. Thank you.
Shit. Yeah. Just remember to save up to come back and actually buy some decent armor.
Is everybody done?
What's it called?
Can't be buying
Canvas.
Canvas.
stuff.
I would like
I can't
to
be buying
pull
everyone's
out some
stuff for
bullets
my goodwill.
and
Oh no, I
Well,
wasn't.
you have anything like these?
I was gonna talk to her when everybody else was
She
done.
gets down, looks at the bullets. It's not something I really make myself. It's don't quite have the tools to make something like this in this shape.
Understandable.
There is a guy on an island about 3 days by ship from here to the east. He might be able to work with something like this.
East Brothers, we're going east.
We're-
Away from go! I will hop on that ship.
He's he doesn't like non-elves,
Okay.
but he
I have pointy ears.
he did teach me. So tell him Lindsay sent you. Maybe he'll give you the time of day.
Thank you very much.
Hand you back the cartridge.
Put it back.
So-
By
Which
the way, are
cartridge
you
did you
are
give
you
him?
I think I grabbed a couple like regular and an
yeah.
ice.
Are you saving your cartridges after they've been expelled?
Yes.
Okay.
So is everybody else done?
I guess so.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
About this time, Carrot comes back.
Damn it!
He hands you about 30 gold pieces,
Okay.
and he's got plenty of supplies and stuff for food.
Thank you.
Did you want to go ahead? Go ahead.
I was gonna wait
And
until everybody's done.
Hands
Okay.
you a small piece of bread.
Yes.
We're I know I shouldn't be talking about things that we're about to be doing. I'll be heading into a cave soon. Is there any certain metals that you're looking for?
No offense, but I don't think we're likely to find them in this cave because a town has probably already mined them out.
Well, they're more inclined of the
Any town with minerals like that would do that for trading.
maybe.
They also said that they were deeper in the caves that they hadn't explored. So
Oh
maybe.
yeah.
Probably
Where,
for a good
what caves
reason.
are you heading towards?
Probably for a good reason they didn't explore.
Yeah, there's definitely a giant monster in there.
I look to you. Are you still in there during this time?
Yeah.
While I'm still okay.
I'm still with everyone else. So.
Is it okay to talk about where we're going?
I don't see what's the problem about talking where we're going.
Hey, you folks have been good customers. I just want to know if you're going to be going anywhere but near the resources that I'm looking for.
I explained the cave town.
Okay.
That we're
She's like, okay, there's multiple levels of the caves there. Okay, it's an old volcanic site. Way down deep. Way down deep. It's about the 3rd level down. How the ever
We're
get to
definitely
go
going to like to like.
It's a bit dangerous.
Yeah. Normally we
Scary,
wouldn't
I took
need
S1
because of
last
gray
time,
walls, but
but
if it's a volcanic cave,
There's
the
a
walls are
special
going to be
kind
black.
of iron ore, like sand. It's black and it looks like someone just shattered a piece of charcoal. If you could get me any amount of that, I'll pay you platinum per weight in poundage.
Favor for favor.
10 pounds, bracers are yours.
I was more looking for the chess piece.
Why don't we get it and then we can discuss.
That would
Yeah.
take about 50 pounds worth.
This chess piece gonna be expensive.
5,000 gold.
But I already have bracers. I was like, they're okay bracers. So I was like, I might want to focus on other parts of my body. But yeah, I will see what I can find. I know we'll be diving.
Any specific time you want this to end?
No, I'm just checking to see
okay.
if Nate texted me back and he has
Cool. I appreciate it. Does it have a name?
Now, I'm the only one that I know of who knows about it.
What do you use it for?
It's got some really good carbon content in it. It makes exceptional weapons. In fact, yours are made out of it. I've only gotten so much over the years.
Now you're speaking my language.
Maybe black iron.
What kind of escort? How many?
I took about 5 mercenaries with me when I went. We ended up running into a couple critters, large insects. Not exactly the nicest, critters to run into. One of them got poisoned. He almost died.
Perfect.
So we need to get some
That's
anti-poison.
That's what. I'm glad you're there.
And we need something that's able.
What
We
was
need
the
crushing
symptoms?
weapons because they have a
Swelling,
exoskeleton if they're
swelling,
insects.
pus
We have no healer
everywhere.
either, so we need something that's gonna
Yeah.
bandages.
I'm good for this
Soreness?
I
How
have
did you live?
my knuckles.
He was more by chance, really. We
Tough little bastard.
just had to rough it out. As far as I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was seeing maybe I would bring some kind of agent for that.
Well, I've never. That was the last time I went, and I haven't gone back since.
Maybe visit the hospital.
Cool. Well, we have lots to do. I appreciate for your time and your information.
Well, thanks. Come back.
We'll do.
Okay, so y'all are gonna head out now. I'm gonna walk forward. Wait, what?
Oh no, I was just saying to make sure we get some anti-poison, some other bandages. We don't have a healer.
Correct.
I'm gonna walk forward and I'm gonna say, before I get to business here, I do want to apologize for yesterday. You caught me at a bad time. I had just almost been blown up by, and I point at you while you're walking out, that little guy.
Did I almost blow you up?
You blew up an entire section of the beach.
No, that was him.
It was you.
No, it wasn't.
You stole the wand. It's your fault.
I didn't know he was.
Okay, sorry. Off topic. I want to apologize for my behavior. It was unworthy of me and you.
It's a good thing I stole that.
And I would like, if you could please allow me to shop at your shop. Heh, funny.
Come back when you have some money. And,
I do have money now.
well, what would you like to shop?
I take out my brass knuckles and I say, do you have any better quality version of these? They're very basic.
Can't say that I've ever made anything like that before. It's,
Nobody often does.
It's stuff that I've seen, but I've never. It's one of those special items that it's not
Yeah.
as.
I
Common.
saw your knives. They were really good quality and they were a small weapon, so I thought maybe.
I might
Thank
be
you
able
for
to-
your time.
I might be able to make you some. Of course, I've got an order coming through. It's
Yeah.
gonna take me a week.
Yeah. How much would that cost, do you estimate?
500 pieces.
Sounds decent. Wait, yeah. Unfortunately,
Gold. Yes, gold.
no. I was saying that sounds like a decent price for that. Unfortunately, I don't have that much. So,
Well, by the sounds of it, you're going off to get some, money,
yeah.
some work.
But I
Come
don't
back
want
with
you
some
to
money.
do the work and then turns out the job was a flop.
Fair enough.
So, thank you for your business and your forgiveness, and I hope you have a good time of it. And then I turn. By the way, my character does have this accent. That's not me. Yeah. And I turn around and I leave.
Okay. Upon leaving, she grabs her brush and she looks at her fortune. She's like, and she climbs back in.
Let's go to the cause he got all the food already. So let's
Be
go to
careful
the
up there. And then I
medical
go.
supply. Well,
Careful down there.
medical shop, whatever you want to call it.
And
Halfway to the left
I wasn't
there.
that far behind you, so I just catch up.
Can
with
you
you.
just turn a little bit that way?
You. This is in character.
So you're going
You
back
need
the
to calm
tavern
yourself.
And to meet with the other guys.
No.
Where are you going?
Medical supplies.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to the hospital.
Okay.
It's like no.
What?
Alright, we
you,
can visit somebody.
you don't want to go to the hospital?
No. Well, yes, but like no, we're not going back to the tavern yet.
Oh, okay, tavern.
All right. When you get back to the hospital, there's a couple nurses moving about, a couple doctors. It's not a huge hospital. It's about 70 beds tops.
I check on him.
Still in a coma. Still out. scarred all over.
How is my stump?
Wrapped.
Okay.
Some
Is it still
discoloration-
bleeding?
Some discoloration around the wrappings. Probably gonna take a little while to heal up and stop pussing out.
I pat him on the head.
I kind of twitch in my
pat-
sleep.
You pretty much, he's wrapped up bandages all over his body.
Can I say something in my sleep
Over
real
his
quick?
head.
Over much of his forehead, across his face.
I just put my hand on his head.
Can I say something in my sleep real
Okay,
quick?
buddy.
Roll an intelligence check.
Oh,
Wrong character.
yeah, 21.
21.
I just want to go, no.
You are completely oblivious.
Ah, I thought it would be funny.
Interesting.
But yeah, let me say, it's okay. You'll be out.
Don't touch me.
I'm gonna go on an adventure. You stay here. Hold down the fort.
There's one nurse that comes walking through, and she's like, "Crazy people."
Is there anyone else in
That is
Are
that
you
is
in
not
there?
crazy.
You in there?
Wait, what did you say?
We all went in there, didn't we?
Yeah, it's one room.
Well, I don't know
This
if
is
you
the
went...
first time that you've seen this body, but apparently they have this friend who's been brutally damaged
By a
and
boat.
is completely in a coma.
I realized everyone else followed me. That's hilarious.
What did you say? Did you just say we're going on an adventure?
Pretty much. And I was like, it's okay. You stay here and hold
Yeah.
down the fort. Wait. This is the most important. You stay here and hold down the fort. We're gonna go on an adventure.
Yeah, patients all the time.
Yeah, coma patients aren't so when they. Yeah, this is definitely the old insane asylums.
And I turn around. I'm like, oh, y'all are here too. Well, hello.
Roll a charisma check, Mercy.
You start bawling.
For a little while.
Dan, I'm gonna walk. Is there like a counter desk in the room?
Not in the room, no. There's
Is it a hospital
main
room?
Main lobby.
Oh, I thought it was
You're
a
in
one
the
room.
Hospital room, yeah.
I thought it was a one-room hospital.
No.
Okay.
It's
As I walk out.
Okay, I walk. Once I see that this is a personal thing, I kind of salute, get her attention.
It's like she looks up. Can I help you?
Would you happen to sell medical supplies here, or do I have to go somewhere else for that?
We have some. Yes. Do you have someone experienced in using medical?
We're not exactly experienced. We need some stuff that,
General first aid.
yeah, general first aid. And also, is there a way? I would like to know if somebody can tell me if there's something specific, because we're gonna run across some venomous creatures, and we're hoping you might sell some anti-venom.
We have some. Where are these?
There are
creatures in-
large insects in a cave town 3 days walk from here.
We may have something for that. Let me double check with one of our doctors.
But real quick, before you spend that time, would it be administrable by what's the word?
Incompetent fool.
No.
A citizen? Or not really a citizen, but
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
a nurse.
Sorry.
So, and I would have to double check that. Give me a few moments. She leaves the room.
Or he won't.
I'm gonna decide first. Yep, I just break down crying.
Oh no!
I got a shoulder.
Classic princess over the edge of the bed, face down, crying because stepmother is being mean. But
Just
worse.
crying over her midget boyfriend.
I kind of
That isn't actually her boyfriend yet.
I kind of just
Like-
push her into the shoulder, see if she goes to the shoulder or
She's laying flat over on the edge of the bed.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Oh.
not in. I
Okay.
kind of don't like you right now.
Oh, I know.
You slapped her on
I
the
know.
ass earlier.
And I'm feeling bad about it, especially now after.
Roll an intelligence check.
16.
Mm-mm,
17.
17.
Sorry.
That is the time when it's best for a guy to walk away and give space.
Honestly, it's the best time for anybody to walk away and give space.
Do you remember seeing flowers on the way home?
observance check.
I didn't even.
No.
Okay.
Damn it, it's happening again.
I cup it, and I place his hand on it as well. And I'm gonna use up a point on both.
shit.
Okay. To do what?
The mental connect.
Okay. Roll a knowledge check.
Oh, do I get to play as Rios again, please?
That's what I'm trying to get you. No, probably not.
Cat's not reuse.
Mental process. Comment.
Oh, come on, man. This ain't funny.
He stresses so easily.
You're such a dick.
But you cannot tell whether or not you have succeeded in practicing your skill or not. So put a question mark on the skill slot.
Okay. I'm gonna say Marcy's. If I can connect, I'm gonna say these things in my head anyways.
Yep.
Marcy's here, and she's crying on your chest. If there's anything
kind of
that you want to say, I'm here to tell her.
If I am thinking, you're such a dick. I say, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not the brightest.
And you get nothing back.
Okay. Fair enough.
That being said, a little while later, nurse comes back to you. She has one tiny, itsy bitsy little bottle. And she says, we haven't had to deal with this situation very often, but we do have this left over from an escapade that occurred a number of years ago. An adventurer came in who was suffering from an insect bite in the caves. We were able to make an anti-poison for it, but we only have this much. It's only one dose, and it's administered orally. So
Anybody can drink it.
anyone could drink it,
Yeah.
yes. But it's all we have.
It's a full dose, though.
It is.
How much?
It would...
Oh god.
10,000 platinum.
It's, being that it's the only one we have, and it's very hard to get a hold of, it's 500 gold.
What did it take to make?
Not too bad.
I was gonna say, could I check it out?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, you're on my shoulder.
She,
Take a look.
Does she hand it over?
she
Oh, I
lets
thought
you
I was
look at
holding it. Yeah.
She's not handing it over.
Oh, okay.
Would this be counting as analyzed compound?
You would have to have a sample of the compound. You would roll with disadvantage for the fact that you can't actually do anything but visually look at it.
Okay.
So you would have a d6 disadvantage.
Okay, not great.
Not great.
Can I give moral
10.
support?
10. 10 and lower is considered a fail.
Okay.
Okay.
It just gets worse from there. So it looks green.
And it restarts for him?
Yeah, it restarts for him.
I'm going to ask, is there anybody here who could reproduce this?
Not without an actual
That's what I was
bit of
gonna-
venom.
Okay. Well, I'll be.
We are waiting there.
You're not.
What if we-
Are you with us? I thought you were still in
He,
there.
he did come out, yes.
Oh, okay. Never mind. At the moment, we're half the group. We need to discuss this with the rest, but we will likely be buying this. Thank you.
All right. 500 gold would be
Yeah.
Do I
needed
hear
before I
this?
could hand it over.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
you're-
I'm not asking
you
for
are
it.
Calling it out in the
Yes.
other room.
Can I ask if she has any like?
Did she notice what I was doing?
The water thing.
If you want to, you can roll an observance check.
With soggy eyes.
I probably do because I have it as
24. 25, sorry.
25.
Yeah, you see it.
You see me pour salt water in his hand.
I mean, I do know he kind of. You know, I don't know about him doing all that
No.
mind talking stuff.
You know he's a magic
just
monk
kinda
thing. What?
I kind of let's look up and then I kind of. I know we're going back in time at this point, but what's he doing?
I'm in deep thought.
Yeah, while he's trying to telepathically
Also deaf.
commune, he also is completely deaf. And
With my eyes closed.
Oh, that's true.
yeah, you remember that he's deaf and that his eyes are closed, and it just totally averts the retcon and goes back to current moment.
Then you go back to crying.
If we were to bring more of these specimens,
We will be going down into those caves, and if we come back, we will likely bring some of the venom with us.
Well, the creature, it looked like a large dog-sized ant. If you do find some, bringing the actual ant back could be extremely more beneficial than bringing an infected victim. But we could work with either.
Okay.
Would you want any of the other animals poisoned? That have poison?
Other creatures may be of interest to our doctor, but I don't know. It depends on whether or not he wants to make antivenom.
I mean, it's a local hospital. They probably just want what could infect the villagers.
Cool. Well, let's get the rest of the party.
Okay. I know it. I walked out when she started crying, so I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna kind of pat you on the back and say, "You all right there?"
He was
Do you
so
wanna-
handsome!
Do you want to spend some time here alone?
You know, I'm sitting here as the DM. I am just having a hardest time wrapping my head around a guy trying to play with the emotional capability of a girl. I
Lived our entire lives having our emotions repressed. It's difficult. Anyway, I pat you on. You all right there? You want some time alone here? Do you hear me? What?
I'm sorry, I kind of made a weird noise there, but
You kind of hurt my ear.
I thought it was a sneeze.
I say no, I'm not. I just want to be alone.
Okay. Well, before I go, they have a one dose of anti-venom for the ants down there. It costs 500 gold.
I literally just hand you 5 platinum.
Anyway,
tried to help.
I say I hope you're feeling better soon. And I'm sorry about what was his name? Is his name? What is his name?
Oh,
God,
no.
fuck you. I'll get the 5 platinum for the anti-venom.
Okay.
And any basic supplies you have that you can sell? Get those somewhere else that they aren't as needed as a hospital.
We can sell you some extra ones. It's
Oh,
it's
okay.
not that
I
hard.
would think they'd be necessary supply.
It wouldn't be, honestly, it would be easier to find them here than anywhere else in town.
Okay, well,
Glass vials, 10 supply worth of bandages and salves, which is basically 10 applications,
okay, so
will run you about 75
Gold?
pieces.
okay, so that 50. I don't have that much. Anybody? Obviously not
No.
you. You got money for that? Or are you hitting on nurses? It's not. I was not going to the crying woman for money.
Again.
Okay. Do you have?
I'm on an escapade.
Yeah. I'm gonna go find you.
Okay.
Your dark side is gonna have to come out soon, the way this is going.
I'm not trying to use you as a bank, but I don't have that much money, and we need all the supplies we can get.
This is not the way I expected a female in the party to go.
It's a reverse of roles.
Does anyone have Carrick's player sheet?
It's over here. Oh, it was. Where'd it go?
Oh, I got hungry.
Here it is. Yeah,
What does he got?
Mr.
For,
Lushington.
What does he got for?
23 gold.
Okay, so all of you.
You made me go.
Okay, I'll just buy five supplies for 50 gold.
You're not gonna do this a full 75 between
No.
him and you and Carrick. You
use
do
up-
all. If you all pull together, you have enough.
Okay, so. Yeah.
3 gone.
So you're 5J and then they pick
All
off
right.
the rest.
So you're gonna be the one carrying the medical supplies
Yeah.
and vials.
Yeah, I'll carry it for now.
I would ask for some of the vials.
There are 10 vials total.
You can have the vials since
Okay, cool.
you're...
Yeah.
Honestly, would you be able to carry that many?
I think so.
They're small chemistry vials.
Okay.
They are going to take up most of your supply slots, being the size that you are, but the small backpack that you have, they pretty much fill the whole thing.
Seeing that I'll take 5 of them
Yeah.
and put them in my pack.
I kind of look at them strangely. Remembering
The
things.
chemistry experience.
Oh god. Yep.
Were you experimented on?
No.
No, I helped.
Experiment on people?
On dead things.
Oh, that's not as bad.
I mean,
It is when
They're
you think
dead.
that- Long story.
Alright.
Okay.
While that's happening, I am trying
So you
to
have
flirt
5
up.
vials.
yeah, I just...
Okay, roll a charisma check.
Okay.
You're already looking for a replacement?
18.
I have a chick that looks to be about 40. She's not too bad, but
I'm
she's
38.
40.
Times it.
She does. He's gonna bring another chick along on an adventure
And get her
another chick
killed.
Well, I mean, I'm also thinking she could help heal.
Oh, yeah, she's a nurse.
I mean, it's 1 in 12 chance.
Try my luck.
Is there a time that you'd be off?
You're crying in the room. You can't do nothing right
She
now.
smiles and she just looks at you and she's like, "I'm very busy all the time and I don't have time for men right now. So
I understand.
off you go." And she immediately turns and continues to work. And one of the guy nurses, she's like, she just gives him a look and he just rolls his eyes.
At seeing this, I'm leaning against the wall, just kind of snickering to myself. Going, fail.
I didn't fail. It was a 24, man. She smiled.
She smiled and then he screwed it up.
Yep. Do what I do with every character so far. Apologize. I have had to apologize to somebody as every character I played.
She is completely gone. The room, upstairs, completely gone. Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say you followed her. That's creepy.
Alright, so y'all heading back to the tavern then?
I think we got everything, don't we?
We got water, food,
Got some,
I
wagon.
go to the temple.
Okay.
I mean, do we have everything loaded up in the wagon?
Yeah, you guys go back to the wagon, finish loading it up.
Okay. I'm gonna sleep in the wagon.
Okay. That being said, we're gonna take a break because depending on what goes on and what heads out, I gotta wait and see if Nate is gonna come back. Because if he's gonna come, I'm gonna try to stay up a little while longer.
Okay. If
If
not,
we
we're...
did have to wait to get started later, I'm gonna try to stay up for a while longer, but not too much longer because I am feeling the effects of want to go to sleep. So we're gonna go for a break, folks. We'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, you're back. Had to take a break. Doesn't look like Carrick is going to be showing up today, except for the fact that I walked away from my phone and it's on silent. Nope, he has not responded. Okay.
Maybe the shoot went longer than you thought.
Or he's dead.
Dude,
I mean,
You never know.
probably not.
he's still my friend.
My coworker.
That didn't work. Woo.
It's gonna get dizzy and not like you.
So, I just realized that the campaign group, the little group that I had walk into the tavern, was the classic, a man, an elf, and a dwarf walk into a bar.
Right?
I did not realize that when I did it, and I'm like, well, crap. I've become so cliche.
A banker, a
Still
farmer, and a
doing
butler walk into a
photo
bar.
shoot.
Say again?
He just finally texted back.
Still doing a photo shoot.
There we go.
That's nice.
It's a heck of a spin.
I sent back, hurry up, I'm getting tired. He says the photo shoot will be done in about 15 minutes.
16.
Okay, so he might be showing up, and I might be cursed to go out a little longer.
I can go to drink for you.
Well, I gotta head out at 2:30 anyway, so
Well,
can't go on much longer than one.
if
We're
you
happy and you
Want
know it, clap your hands.
to come,
Breathe.
I was,
there we go.
I was going to
Yeah,
ask your help
Huh?
making a new gun for Buck.
Would that be in my
What are your proficiencies?
metalworking smith, illustration, and brawler hand to hand?
Yeah.
At least for like the metalworking aspect.
It would take multiple checks because there are multiple components that you would have to make individually: pouring, casting, filing, all that wonderful stuff.
Can I see your gun?
Yeah.
Before we work on making one, I need to study this.
Right.
So when we're not fighting or on the road,
Yeah.
I can look and see how it works.
And I was going to be drawing up.
I guys need to get some
Oh,
kind of
right.
job.
I'm going to the water
Huh?
temple.
I need to get some
Okay.
kind of job.
Yeah. Are we live?
We are live.
This is our job.
Audio is on, so
Murdering is our
I
job.
headed to the temple.
okay. You make it to the temple. The matron or whoever's taking care of it at the time, she's actually sitting down to do some tea.
I walk over.
Goes
to the temple
Please.
and
sit.
read her Torah.
A 4.
She does seem to affirm that it's okay for you to sit down, though,
Okay.
visually.
I slide some paper in my chalkboard and some chalk
Okay.
and some charcoal, depending on which one she wants to use.
She chooses the more conservative route and uses the slate.
Okay, thank you.
Very conservative.
Well, I don't know.
A
That's
rock
more
and a
expensive.
rock.
She doesn't know that.
Yeah, fair enough.
And she does not ever figure it out either.
I just rolled a
I'm like-
1, 2, and a 3.
I'm heading
Nice.
to the caves. 3 days
Roll
from
till you
now.
get a 19, and then wait.
I was asking if there was any temples that
Okay, that's enough.
on the way there.
There isn't any civilization between them. Towns are few and far between on this island.
Oh, okay.
But she does write it down for you. She says their nearest other temple is west of us, on another island.
Is it in Go?
He's in trouble. That's what we do when a dice is misbehaving.
You're not currently here.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking in character.
So is this the night or is it the next morning?
I think we were going to meet up with the...
Same day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were going to meet up with them like
noonish.
around...
Oh, I thought the day was over.
No.
We still have to get back to the tavern and start leaving.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we're leaving today?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
While we're trying to get everything done.
Okay. What about to the east? Oh, it's further away. They're more strict.
It is further away and more strict, yes.
Okay.
Where did you go?
I was curious.
Oh, you're
on
still at the
that
hospital,
way.
aren't you? So where do you want to head out?
I would not
What do you
suggest doing it until
Do you need to do anything
closer
before we
to
leave?
the end of your.
If I do
Travel
have anything
to
to do,
all
I
the
don't have the
others.
money to support it.
It would give you time
We could still go
to
look around.
No.
get
I
a
think
feel
I-
for the
Wait,
differences
bother the crying
between
lady
different
again?
regions. And
No, I'm not gonna
how-
do that.
I'm not
Region
gonna
sometimes
bother you for like a
affects
week and a half because I feel so bad that I had to take your money.
So, which way should
It's like I know we need this to survive, so I know I need to
I
ask
would
her for
recommend
money.
heading west.
Anyway, well, I guess we can
There are
just
many of our temples in
head
Go.
back to the tavern and I can study your gun. Yeah.
The place is a
I'm
little
still a bit
distraught
mad
right
about,
now, but
you know,
we
losing
still still in touch
43,000
with them,
platinum
and they seem alright.
on that shit.
Is that what you had on your cart?
But
No, like I paid
typically-
43,000
Oh,
platinum for
I
that
thought you
shit.
meant
people travel
alongside the ship.
down to the south, then
No, I think I only
west,
lost like 100 platinum in
upward
the cart.
through Go,
It'd be like
through
that
the
sometimes.
deserts, through
Got a little
Misty
stash
Mansion, and then back to the
in the
home
cart.
temple, and then move far to the east, where there are a couple of the stricter temples that are harder to reach.
West and east?
Yes.
You're not really crying over Reeves, you're crying over the money.
Totally.
You just had to meditate. Sorry.
Thank you for your time.
Of course.
Good luck to you.
As to you.
I gather my things and I head to the bar.
Okay. You get back into the bar. The Sakte Lestic is still sitting there, finishing up his meal, drinking water from his cask. He doesn't look like he's drinking ale or anything.
I turn around.
What?
And I leave.
Okay.
I forgot to fill my water skin with fresh water and salt water.
Okay. Roll a knowledge check. You're gonna be walking next to the ocean on the roads and the beaches all the time. Probably
Okay, cool.
not gonna be a problem.
Okay, cool.
So
Never mind.
you do not leave then. I
No,
presume.
I stay.
Okay.
So, what I'm gonna do is I want to, we're at the inn, and I have his gun out on the table, taking apart how he would.
And I'm like explaining to them.
Yeah,
everything
and,
I know
and
about
I've
the
got my
gun.
notebook out, and I'm drawing
Okay.
the parts and the basically making schematics for a new gun.
Roll a dexterity check.
Coolio.
You can do it.
23.
23? Okay. You're able to disassemble a gun pretty deftly. Your muscle memory is taking over.
Okay, so I'm making a schematic. Where did?
Yeah, I thought
That,
I was just.
that would be a
looking for-
dexterity
oh, there it
check
is.
for you as well.
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
No, I was looking for like, cause I saw my dice.
Fuck. Can I try again? Cause I'm just drawing.
What did you get?
I got a 1.
You, for some reason, you cannot wrap your head around
If I
drawing
wasn't-
the schematics at all.
Are you
There
able
are
to help
so
him?
many
I wasn't
little
involved.
details.
Am I
and
able to
pieces
help
that
him?
You're noticing.
I don't know.
You don't draw schematics.
Fuck. Okay.
But you're gonna need a lot more time with this device.
Yeah, I'm just. Today's not my day.
It's not your day at all.
Yeah.
Perhaps a demonstration could help.
Put your gun back together and leave me alone. I'm scared of you. With your
So,
rifle pistol.
With your high roll before, we'll say go ahead and you just go ahead and put the gun back together pretty easily. It's
Okay.
not that hard to do. It's just a
He's
good old.
closing his eyes.
It's a good old John Wick, just taking different parts from different pistols. and
Like
putting
the
them
the
together.
Jackie Chan, take the pistol apart after you take it from the enemy.
No, this is in the third Jackie. In the third John Wayne, he's got one bullet, but it doesn't fit into the gun that he takes out of this case of guns. And so he reaches
all
down, he
old.
disassembles the old revolver, disassembles another revolver, takes the parts from 2 of them, puts them together, loads the bullet, and just then the door opens, turns, and shoots the guy in the head, and then walks out of the room.
It's like all that. He's like, man, you could have thought of something. That's a lot of time for one bullet.
I know.
It was a good movie though.
Just
Anyway.
hit him with a big chunk of metal
I've
in
only
your
seen that
head.
one clip, so don't spoil it for me.
Oh, obviously it was good. I enjoyed it.
John Wick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen
the
any
third
of them.
one. So
Oh man, I had to watch that.
I can't.
we should do that Thanksgiving week. Maybe I'll spend some of my paycheck from that the week before that and buy the series, and then we can hopefully with the TV I'm hoping to buy from Miss Shelley. We can all sit in here and watch John Wick 1 through 3 on our television.
I already watched 1 and 2, but
I haven't
It's
seen
nice
any of
for a
them.
refresher from going to
True.
a new
Just a good old.
Also, from
John
what I
Wick marathon.
understand, they're just good movies.
So,
yeah.
He has Keanu Reeves. What movie isn't good with him in it?
Yeah.
There was a time
He had a period.
when he was not that great.
It depends on if he's directing.
I mean, Constantine was kinda...
Bleh.
You gotta remember, Constantine isn't one of the more popular DC heroes.
Where did my dice
Even
go?
still, this was even before
Oh, I put them. Did I put them?
Batman Begins
No, these
came
are
out.
mine.
Yeah, those aren't.
So,
Oh,
sorry.
anyway.
Forgot.
Just saying, the movie wasn't great.
I forgot he
It's
had the
still
tattoo. I grabbed his arm.
Rough.
It's still healing.
Bark, bark.
I'm so sorry, man.
Okay.
Where did my dice go?
Anywho,
In the
That is a
thing.
sleight of
No,
hand.
that's not mine.
Crit 20.
That's a
Okay.
crit one.
No, I did a sleight of hand of crit 20.
Oh, okay, you deserved it.
that being said, the
Oh, he's
Lustig is sitting there and says, "Are we within the bot?"
Am I actually out of the hospital?
I'm good.
now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've managed.
It's
to
been a
find
few
everyone
hours.
Back at the tavern after they run around doing stuff.
I'm frustrated. I put away my
These
notebook
guys
with
have
a
been
blank
working on guns
page.
for the last hour and a half.
I haven't drawn anything.
Yeah.
I'm just staring. Just,
But, I mean, do I actually see him trying to draw it though?
You see him poring over it, but there are so many details you don't get any drawing done.
Yeah, like I said, it's just a blank page. We staring at it.
Yeah.
It's very simple. You see this part hits this part, and then that makes the thing go.
Can I go try it then?
Using it is simple.
Since I'm there.
How it actually works is different.
What was that again?
Can
I'm
I try
well
drawing
aware.
it? 'Cause I do.
This lever then
like
turns
Forgery.
the cylinder.
You have to have an original.
Yes, but do you know how to
make?
make one?
I mean, no.
Then
I don't know
then,
how to put the metal together, but if I had the pieces, I could very obviously...
But you don't know how to do it, so I have to do it, which means I have to understand it. You obviously instinctively just know how this works. I don't. Give me another couple days, I'll get it drawn out, and then we can work on it.
Everybody good?
Let's go.
Yep.
I'm good.
Yes, we are ready to.
Lights.
Oh yeah, we forgot to get lights.
As you say that, the Sakta, he's like, "Don't worry, we have all of the light we need in the caves. In the
Okay,
deep, we will be
woo.
fine.
In the deep?
Yes, we will be fine.
At the end?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
They're gonna kill us.
Bioluminescent.
I want to light.
Plants?
I want my light
You'll
staff
see.
back.
It is
Are they
something
dead?
we keep to ourselves, except for locally. It is quite beautiful.
Well, I'm looking forward to the treat.
Probably a
I'm
crystalline
sure you will
staff
enjoy.
of some sort.
As you say that, I back away from him.
As you walk into the new town, you see everyone bowing to this tall, curved staff with a lantern hanging from it.
I don't get it.
That was his unique
Oh my
item
God,
that
I know what
every
you're talking
class
about now.
character.
I had a light staff.
Yeah, I remember.
No, I'm kidding. That's not happening.
I was about to say, we just
It's like the
skipped
sloths
all
in
the
that
travel. Okay.
Ice Age movie.
So, everybody roll observance checks.
All right.
I don't want to say this.
You are all moving across.
I got
In the
a
countryside.
16.
Instead of observance.
20.
You may if you choose.
Okay, I'm gonna try to increase my knowledge.
Okay. Go ahead.
Actually, while we're traveling, I'm just in the cart studying the gun. Or is it moving too much for me to do
roll
that?
a knowledge or roll a. Just give me a straight d20 and tell me what the roll is.
18.
18. It's probably not the best thing to disassemble
Okay.
something with so many
So,
small parts
just
and a
to-
wagon that's bouncing
yeah.
around.
Just observance then.
Yeah.
So that's 21.
So okay. What was everyone's rolls?
16.
I rolled a total of 15.
15,
21.
21. Okay.
21. I can't do that voice.
21.
Oh Jesus
Okay.
Christ! What's all those rolls for?
What was your roll for your knowledge and?
I was asking before I rolled if that was okay.
It's okay. It's going to be a little difficult considering the wagon's bouncing around all over the place. You would have a D4 disadvantage in the wagon if you wanted to do it.
That's what's gonna kill me too.
A 2.
2, so 8 plus your knowledge, so it's 11.
Yeah, that's not going to succeed.
Okay.
You're just kind of bouncing around like, I
If you
want
had
to
skill
relax,
points
but I
added
can't.
To it, it's scratched out.
That's like I lost my last on my dual wielding skill by doing it on a boat.
The afternoon goes by, and these folks you would end up camping for the evening, unless you want to continue on for the evening. It's up to you.
How do they look?
Considering that Marcy's the one driving the wagon.
No, I mean the like these are obviously adventures.
No, they're more like villagers who
No,
travel.
these three are obviously adventurers. I'm talking about the others.
Carrick is also with us.
Yeah, Carrick is here.
Oh, he went with us? Okay.
Yes.
How are the other three looking?
They'll probably sleep in the wagon on their way back. They're tired. But they,
So they won't like fall out if we continue traveling
No.
through the night. I don't care either way then. I'll sleep in the wagon too.
I'm good.
During the travel, how does Marcy look?
Red.
This is true.
Very, very red, yes.
Not necessarily.
Oh, have you got your new
She
outfit on?
did. She did purchase a new outfit recently.
Not necessarily. It still has. I'm gonna go ahead and say it still has a bit of red.
Is your favorite color red?
No.
Okay.
Marcy's.
That was my suggestion from last campaign, and it's kind of flooded over.
Okay.
During the travel, as we're coming along, I don't know, 4 hours or so, does she look tired or exhausted or anything like that?
Roll a resilience check since you are the driver.
Total 13.
She is tired. Gets onto darkness, and she is tired.
What are you working on?
This is when I need Monroe with his wake up potions.
You mean coffee?
Nah, it's just a wake up potion.
It was more like smelling salts.
Oh.
Could I attempt to see if I
Combination
could?
of rotten eggs and sodium.
Shit.
Oh God!
That was the wrong one. That's compound.
I don't even have a sense of smell that would burn my
This
nose.
is formula.
I ask if is it okay if I drive and let you take a little nap?
Do you know how to? Do you know how to?
Can I observe her? What she's doing and how she reacts?
Just roll a knowledge check first to know if you know how to handle horses.
Oof.
No. 8.
8. Yeah, okay, go ahead and roll the observance check.
I'm just thinking, I'll teach him.
Oh, that's a good one.
Even though I still kind
23.
of.
Okay. It takes you a little while, but you get the hang of driving the horses while she's sitting next to you, and it gives her a chance to take a break.
Okay.
I kind of lean out of the wagon. Boots and socks are good horses.
I take the reins. Where do you sleep?
In the wagon?
With the other travelers?
Oh, I mean, where else is she gonna sleep?
I'm gonna jump off the cart and sleep on the ground.
I'm
Y'all
not
keep
gonna go
going.
on top of the wagon.
No.
Okay.
That was something Thane did.
No, it's something I did.
That's
Yeah.
something I did too.
Oh, okay. I was
Guys,
getting
you're wrong. I
confused.
did.
Oh my gosh, get out of here.
Now, if Thane was with
All
us,
right.
we would tie him up in a knot. So every time he moved, it tightened up.
I heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
And
had to tie him up like
So
that.
you're going to continue driving for the evening. Okay. The elf, the Asutoko, will stay awake with you. He's quiet, but he's sitting up front with you.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell John that before, like, if you feel like you need to, wake me up.
of course. Of course.
Hopefully it's not within the next hour or two.
Enjoy your night.
Okay. As you're walking along, riding along, in the darkness, the moon is out. The ocean is shining. Hush.
How's Carrick?
He's asleep in the back.
But you can still tell he's somehow angry.
Seems very
With your observant check earlier, you feel a cold chill down your spine.
Do I feel
That
it
feeling
too?
similar to something I felt before?
Roll an observance check.
Do I feel it inside the wagon?
Oof. 9.
Okay.
No, you can't identify it.
I lean over to the Asatoku.
His name is Bregor.
Gregor. Did you feel that?
he is not listening to you. He's looking into the distance. Across the waves of the ocean, silhouetted in the moonlight, there is a figure standing on the water. But the base of his figure is kind of wafting like smoke across the waves.
Don't you go meditating.
Don't meditate.
Last time you meditated, I lost 43,000 platinum.
And don't touch it. That's what happened last time.
Sorry, my character can't hear you.
Well, that's good because I'm not saying
Straight
this.
up just asked the elf next to you if he felt that.
Right. And okay, we have a problem.
Do you like lean back into the cart and tell me
I
that?
kind of tap with my staff
Okay.
in the inside of the wagon.
You
What'd you say?
I said, "Alpha."
Oh my god.
Take 2 damage.
Your eye is permanently gouged out of your face. I'm kidding.
The deaf leading the blind.
Okay. You all hear the thumping well enough. Everyone wakes up.
I stick my head out. I was already awake.
Okay.
I stick my head out and say, "What's up?"
Look towards the water. It's to the
Oh
left.
my God, it's Jesus.
You're looking at the woods right now.
Oh.
You're headed north. Ocean's on your
I
left.
don't. I look.
Ocean that way.
Okay, well, I'm talking to him, so I'm gonna look.
I'll look.
He looks that way. I'm talking to him. What? Smart ass.
I already said look left.
Actually, if you think about it, since we're pieces of paper, it would almost be more like that way.
Anyway, I look. What do I see?
You see the silhouetted black figure.
Okay, so we all see the same thing. He's not
Do they-
hallucinating.
How
Do you
far out
feel
is
it?
it?
What do I feel?
About
Something?
50 yards from the shore.
Oh god, that's actually closer than I thought.
Do I feel something?
Roll an observance check.
Oh, I rolled 2.
Plus 13.
13.
22.
Feels dark.
Okay, like evil.
Slightly.
Okay, how big is it? Like,
Man-sized.
so it's not like a monster giant.
No.
Okay. Is
And
it
we need
moving
my holy
towards
light
us?
Potions too.
Hmm?
I wish I had my holy light potions too.
Is it moving towards us?
No.
Is it?
Standing on the ocean.
Is it looking towards us?
Yes.
It's following us with its eyes.
I stop
Oh shit! Don't.
Okay.
and I hop out. Do I feel its gaze as I walk away the wagon?
Yes.
I'm gonna step down and walk in the opposite direction. Does it follow me?
No.
Okay, so it's following you.
That's
You get the
what
fuck out of here, we're leaving.
So this is obviously an actual personal problem,
Shoot John in the knees. And just
and not just him knowing what's moving. So what are we gonna do?
How far away is he?
50 yards.
About 50 yards from the shore.
And how far from us?
I walk on the water.
Okay.
I attempt to, I guess I should say. I don't know if that's something I can do.
Use your
It's
chakra.
something you should be able to try to do, even at tier 1. Go ahead and roll with your proficiency and your and roll a dexterity check with your proficiency. Proficiency being agility, not your D4. That would be your agility D4. So just a
Okay.
D20.
You're just using a point.
11.
Plus dex,
Which is 5.
so 16.
16. Not high enough. You step out onto the water and it starts seeping up around your ankles at the shoreline.
Does it like slow down?
When he starts walking,
Like as I walk, or do I just?
No, you're just walking into the water.
Duh.
You tried, but it's not working.
is it doing anything while he's walking towards it?
If you let the narrator actually get ahead of you.
Okay. It sounds like he walked a good bit, so I thought.
Yeah, he stepped into the
No,
shoreline.
I just stepped in.
Oh, so we're on the shoreline.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought we were in the woods.
No.
Okay, never mind then.
The woods is close.
The woods is close, but yeah. As you step towards the shore or into the shallows, you can actually see the figure fold its arms behind its back.
It's
Kind of
Naruto!
standing, waiting for you. Roll an observance check.
I wasn't doing anything, luckily.
8. You don't see the source, but the surface of the ocean, smooth in the light of the evening, begins to freeze over in a path.
It's a fucking Dementor.
It is solid and appears to be thick enough to walk on.
Yeah, until he summons it away and drowns you.
Why didn't you just
Sorry, guys.
keep going?
I go towards it.
Hey, John, we're leaving.
Okay.
I can't hear you.
Oh, yeah, shit. Well, bye.
I'm still standing next to the wagon.
You walk out. It is a
Marcy,
weird feeling
get in the driver's
walking
seat in
on
case.
floating ice.
Okay.
But you get within about
As I'm
20 yards from him.
As I'm getting closer, do I feel like this is an evil presence? wrath?
Roll an observance check.
Well, if I saw someone standing on water and it felt, baad at first,
18.
and they
Wait,
do an
knowledge
ice
or
pass
observance?
out to
Knowledge.
it, I'd be like, fuck you.
Or, no,
16,
sorry,
fuck
an
this.
observance, yes.
Okay, 18.
18. It does feel dark, evil, and as you get closer, it does feel familiar.
Dude, quit
And-
poking dragons.
It doesn't feel as powerful as one of the 7, but you felt it before.
Oh no.
No, never mind.
And
Okay.
while you are now closer, in the light of the moon shining off of the ocean, you see a black lamp hanging from its belt.
Oh my god, that's not possible.
Wait, what? I misheard. I didn't hear.
That's not good.
I'm gonna milk this joke for all I can.
Wait, what happened?
It's got a black lamp hanging from its belt.
Genie in a bottle?
Gotta rub
Run
it the right way.
away now.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
I'm sorry.
Aladdin.
Saying something. I seem to have lost my hearing.
So, my thought process so far might be true then. I forgot his name.
Slowly,
It's Danny. No.
without moving its
Okay, I
hands
remember
from behind
now.
its back, walks up to you. You don't recognize the face. It is thin, strangely handsome. You can tell manly features. This is what people think of as a good-looking guy. Like he's
He could turn
imposed
someone
his
gay.
own figure to look like someone who looks nice.
Steve Buscemi.
And he reaches out and raises his hand and motions towards you.
Hey, John, I think you're about to die.
This isn't out of the range of my pistol, is it?
It's within the range of your pistol.
Okay, I'm just gonna be readying that.
Okay.
I'm still standing next to the cart.
I don't think I can throw my knife that far, so.
Just put a knife in my gun.
I don't know what you're doing.
He reaches out, gets closer to your face, to the side of your head.
Back away. I yell, back off, John. Or Sinbad. Dude, no.
He's your face is like this far.
He's basically-
away.
he's kinda cupping
reaching
your
around
head.
to the side of your head.
Jokes
What is it that you want?
He just looks at you, waits for you to move away or to let him touch you.
Move away. Move away.
What's
The
it
thing
that
is,
you're
if he
doing?
moves away,
It's
he
still
might
behind his
drop
back.
into the water.
He's not standing on the water.
No, he's on ice. You can get rid of the ice.
Oh.
Yeah, but he's
He
like
moves it
he's
out
like
to
a
the
water
side.
monk.
It's empty.
He can swim.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
He reaches out, wraps his finger around one
He
ear.
can swim.
For the first time in days, weeks even, you hear the ocean. You hear the wind. You hear the grass and the sound of crickets. And he smiles a little bit and says, "Now isn't that better?"
It is.
I'm kind of just
Does the
doing
voice
this.
sound familiar?
It does. The last time you heard this voice, it was in a courtyard after Monroe had just gotten his metal arm, and Leona summoned a demon.
Oh, I talked to this demon already.
Yes, you have.
And that's the voice?
That's the voice. And he's like, isn't it nice to see an old face? Of course, mine is different now.
No, I did not wish for this.
Of course you didn't, but now that I am, as you can see, free, a wish is not required. But merely, this is a token of my friendship to you. That being said, you have drawn the interest of my gaze. I don't want
We're way
anything
too far to
tonight,
hear this, right?
But, roll an observance check.
18.
18 plus 7.
25. So I got 18, he got 25.
You're trying to listen to this?
19.
All of you can hear the conversation. It's not
I'm
far away.
just going like this and going, this is not a good sign.
I mean, he can hear now.
I mean, that's good,
He
but...
puts his hands back behind his back. And he's like, you have drawn the interest of my gaze. I've been watching you for much longer than you think. For many years. I've always been interested in the doings of the people that you are near. And it has been fascinating to see how things have changed back and forth for you, and I saw your suffering. And I thought it might be nice to intervene.
You were
That
just
being
tired of
said-
having to deal with a deaf character, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I was totally fine with it.
I'm just playing, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that.
That being said, there are many things behind the scenes that you do not know.
How many-
Some of the possessions that you
12,
now hold that
20.
you did not a few days ago lead you down a path that could change the face of this world. Be careful, for there are those who would target you for what you now carry.
But not you.
I like things the way they are, thank you. Not the way they could be. That being said, guard what you have carefully, for a price. I'll tell you where you can find another. One that will not so easily be found.
I know.
I lean over. Can he hear now? Because I don't see him writing.
I'm sure as you remember our last encounter.
It was
Amusing.
amusing, yes. It is a good word that you have. Of course, the benefits I had from that encounter and other events around it I still draw pleasure from them to this day.
I think they're gonna fuck.
Foggy glasses.
Now I don't know that it's my soul, right?
You do not.
Yeah, you weren't around when we learned that. Still ask what the
I've-
price is.
I'm starting to learn not to trust things as they even seem to be. No offense to you, but as you've been watching, things around me either die or toy me around, loop, mocking me and laughing. I'm not too keen on that.
Alright. If you ever change your mind, just let me know.
How?
Ask for Shalan, and Shalan will come.
Here's the warp whistle. I'm sorry, I can't stop myself.
Before I leave, I know you must have many things to do. Why do you carry it with you?
Oh. Well.
I can write that down too, since I'm here.
Of course, maybe you might not understand right away, but when I say I still draw pleasure to these days. He lifts the lamp off of its little hook and just pulls out a small cup.
It's
And then
tea.
tips the lamp ever so slightly, and out of the nozzle of the lamp you can hear just the essence of a scream pouring out like a liquid.
Oh my
into the cup.
God, your girlfriend.
And then he sets it down and he just sips.
He is drinking your girlfriend's agony.
And it is quite
Fuck.
Mind if I have a sip? Oh, jeez.
That is fucked up.
Well, for the red carpet.
I wouldn't exactly call it red, but
Yeah.
however you like to word it. Perhaps it's something you might want to try doing in the future.
What a try.
I'm seeming to have a little trouble grasping. It might be the influence of my past. It's giving me a little trouble grasping.
Now, what better use is trouble than to something to overcome?
Thank you.
If you ever wish to speak to Shalom and make a business deal.
Does talking cost it?
Oh. Depends on what we're talking about. That being said, have a good evening. And as he says that, he just turns into gas and disappears.
I'm gonna
I
run.
just like sigh in relief, like, oh,
I'm
thank
gonna
God.
run before the ice melts.
Okay, make a dexterity save.
Oh boy.
Try running on ice. It's not that easy.
There's a reason we wear knives on our feet when we do it.
19.
19? Yeah, you're able to run across the ice till you get back to the shore about where you were, and then it's sploosh, sploosh, sploosh up onto the shore.
I'm gonna try to slide and use the momentum and then jump.
Athletics check. Agility.
This is where you mess up.
Plus the V4.
Hmm. 16.
It holds up. The ice just barely, even though it's thin to that point, you're able to make a leap without getting wet feet.
I take out my notebook and just write a 9 on it and hold it up.
Alright.
You can hear though, and it feels good.
So,
I checked my belongings.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm guessing you're probably ignoring us.
I write
what
on
are you
the
looking
slate
at
what
your belongings
happened.
for?
Everything.
Okay.
Everything from the feather to the gems.
Nothing has been touched.
Everything's there. Okay. Does
Um,
anything seem to be replaced? Okay. Thank you.
hey, Sinbad. Can you hear me?
Writing
Is-
on the slate what he said.
Is that your name still?
I'm looking back at the notes. Oh, that's what he's saying.
What? Is that still your name?
He's still reading the slate, basically. He's scribbling on the slate what you're asking, and he's looking at the slate.
So you can't hear me.
Make a deception check, I guess, with advantage.
What do I?
Take a D8 advantage for the obviousness of this.
Oh my god.
What do I roll against it? Fucking nothing, you.
This guy
bitch.
is as deaf as possible. He's still.
He's actually more deaf now.
Yeah, the guy just probably plucked out his eardrum.
Okay, I walk up to you, and I take the slate and I write, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have.
Do I know what's
assumed
going on?
that.
Because I just assumed
Yeah, the deception is perfect. All of you are fooled.
Yeah, I turned the slate around. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have assumed that.
Lustig comes up to you and he's like, "What was that?"
I don't know, but I'm glad it's not here anymore.
I agree. It was very disturbing.
This is common.
Can we continue on? I don't want to be on this beach.
I agree.
Let's go take a
I
swim.
hop into the driver's seat.
I'm ready to
Can I
go.
drive?
I don't know. Can
Oh, I thought
drive?
you got down.
Oh no, I'm still there. You
Oh,
can
never
get
mind.
ready to go.
Oh, okay. I
went
thought you
back
got down
to where I
with
was.
us.
Okay.
Never mind then.
John ends up driving off.
Yeah, I get back in the car.
Everybody gets back in.
And I'm just so. I hear the horses. I hear the reins.
You hear the grinding of
I feel
sand
kind of
under
stupid.
their
I was like,
hooves.
what horses?
You can hear the wash of the waves on the shore. You can hear
Can I tell
flapping
he's
of
happy?
wings of critters flying in the sky.
His deception is full. We don't know a thing. Okay, real quick. One of the things you hear is, "Oh man, I feel like such an ass."
I'm like,
And that's when you just whisper, "Yeah, you are."
Do you?
No.
Oh, that would be awesome.
who said that?
Okay.
All right.
Few hours pass by. Not much else occurs. All of you are still somewhat chilled mentally from the encounter with what perceptibly is a very dark being.
What about
And
me?
I don't know how
You probably feel
about
happy
that.
as hell.
You're feeling pretty good for being able to hear again.
Whew. Jeez. All right.
Please stop that. Can you not be yourself for 5 minutes?
Just sitting over, popping his lips, driving Trevor crazy.
About how long?
I am serious. That's
Oh,
really
you're
annoying.
right.
Could you stop
Sorry.
that?
It's
you.
about 3 or 4 more hours.
I only never. How much longer?
3 or 4 more hours.
By the time it hits the 3 or 4 more hours, he's like, "We're actually just up around the bend is the entrance of the."
Grab a piece of paper.
You are such an
You're-
asshole.
Okay. He writes up just up around the bend and holds it to you.
Pretty sure we're all asleep.
When are you going to reveal this to us?
So I gotta do the whole time, suckers.
I'm gonna have to sit here and very carefully mentally take in the moment he slips up and have everybody do a knowledge
It's gonna be the next time I'm sitting on his shoulder and I fire my gun for.
And he goes, "Oh!"
So funny. And you're deaf again.
Yeah, by the way, we are treating you like you're deaf, so we're probably not going to care about volume near you.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
no.
hey, we gotta shoot off a cannon. You're deaf. Can you do that for us?
You're getting really good at reading lips. I could swear you weren't even looking at me.
I used this shiny pistol, and I looked at the pistol, and it reflected off to your lips. Yeah.
That makes sense for me.
Okay. Still haven't gotten a word back from Nate on if he's coming or not. But anyway, you come up around the bend. There is a nice little outcropping of rock at the base of what looks like a seaside small volcanic mountain. It looks like it's long dormant. You haven't seen it because you saw the tip of it in the distance, but you've not seen it mostly because of the forest growing up around it. But you come around and here's the entrance to a cave.
That's so confusing. It's like, how did he know? He knew. Man, how does he keep an eye on me? These are just things in my thoughts.
Are you asking how
The genie?
how
Yeah,
a magical being keeps an eye on you?
Yeah. I mean, why me?
He doesn't know
I'm
what
not
magic
that
is.
I don't know what magic is.
I mean, still, he appeared out of
And then
of
turned
smoke
into smoke.
and created ice at will.
I mean, I can do that. I'm not magical.
You're a
And I've seen
magical
people
princess.
disappear all the time.
Buck thinks you're pretty magical.
Alright.
I don't think magical's in your vocabulary.
Try me, fucker.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think fucker's in your vocabulary.
I'm like, alright.
As you get up to the entrance to the cave, it doesn't look like this is going to be a spot where you want to drive a wagon.
Okay.
So drive the wagon in there.
Stop it.
The elf, Bregor, Bregor, he turns and he says to each of you, he says, you may all follow my good friend down through the caves. It will be safe until our village. I will stay here with the horse and cart, and I will guard it while you are in the caves.
Thank you, my friend. And then I go over to the horses and say, you be good. And then I go.
Okay.
On the last.
For your deception.
Yeah. Or is that something I need to continuously do? I was just curious.
Depends on how often you actively try to deceive someone by
Okay.
ignoring or lacking the speech.
I snap next to his ear.
I would say that you would not know to do
No,
that.
I don't actually do that. I was.
Okay. But anyway, all of you start heading down into the cave.
Make sure everyone grabs what they need before they go down.
I got my equipment.
I have very
I
few
start
things.
going for the food.
Okay.
That we've gathered. I place some food into my my backpack.
Okay.
Maybe some extra water.
Dude's got lots of bread.
Throughout the travel of the day, most of the stuff that you guys brought, it was like basically the whatever you would take while you're traveling via car to your grandma's house. It was like the sandwiches and the whatnot.
Okay.
He was basically buying road meals.
He spent like 70 gold?
He does not know money.
80 gold? Yeah, 70 gold.
Yeah. Carrick does not know travel food money.
Okay. Must
So.
be good food.
It was good. It was very good. But
He bought
I'm gonna
like
skip my
actual
son.
How
meals.
close is the ocean?
it's about 100 yards from where the cave mouth is.
I'm gonna head over there too and fill up my
Okay.
my salt water.
Didn't do it while you were talking to.
I forgot. I forgot. I was so distracted by the 9.
And being able to hear.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
you did real good on everything except the landing. You kind of fumbled.
Anywho, you all head down into the cave, I presume. Okay.
Did you want to?
8 caves.
I do too. My last cave was I fell really far.
Yeah, the last cave
And
I was
passed
in,
out.
I think.
I've never seen a cave in my life.
Well,
You
I think
died.
The first cave,
No.
my girlfriend got impaled by a church.
Oh, that's
Yeah, giant church
I heard
transforms
about
into
that.
giant mecha and just impales a girl into the.
We fell into an underground city.
I heard.
Is that
Fun.
this character?
No, that was my
Oh,
last
okay.
character.
Now this character of mine
Mon
had a bad
Run.
experience. There was spears coming at my face, and I tackled a friend of mine into a whole waterfall, and we fell very far.
Did they die?
No, we both passed out.
Well, I know you didn't die.
They made it to a town full of gamblers and hookers.
Yep, good times. And you know what? That's where we met Thane.
Yes, it is. It's for good reason.
Alrighty.
Just let him hear that. Let all the rest of his Navy buddies hear that now. And that's where we met Thane, at a town full of gamblers and hookers, and everybody will look at
Vegas?
What?
Is there any other supplies here that we should get?
We should probably get enough to last a while in the caves. How big is this cave system?
Because their town is in the cave, so they should have stuff down there.
Are we going to be provided a guide in the caves?
The mayor's secretary and the man, the Valnig, Verna, are both coming down with you.
Oh, okay, so they'll know.
They're not leaving you at the mouth of the cave.
Okay. No, I mean when we go down deeper.
They have not spoken about that yet.
No, I'm asking.
Probably not.
Okay. He's.
Well,
We have not spoken about that to our mayor yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So
I thought
we have not
thought you'd have.
spoken.
Never
of it.
mind.
they'll provide light.
Okay, so John starts heading down.
I'm
Everybody
following
else-
the assistant
Yeah.
guy.
Everybody starts heading down. Carrick follows down. He's been brooding all day, even though he's not been
He's just grumpy.
angry. He's been grumpy all day.
Did he see the figure?
Yes.
Is it dark in there?
It is dark in the cave, yeah.
Alright.
And hold it up to Carrick. Okay. Is he riding on your shoulder?
We didn't specify.
I can
You can be riding on my shoulder if you need to.
can roll a d6 to see who I would have rolled on.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 3, so I'm on Cass.
Okay.
Okay.
And they're ahead of you.
I don't think she'd let you on her shoulder.
I don't know.
So, towards the back of the group, you and Carrick, he's looking at this and he looks at you. He smiles now. And he just kind of regains his grumpy composure and keeps walking.
He's happy.
Yeah.
Happy grumpy.
It takes about 40 minutes walking through caves. As you go down, it's warmer. Definitely gets warmer. It also gets very moist.
Moist.
The air is moist. The rock is also kind of mixed with mud.
Are you
Sand.
above a spring?
On the edge of the ocean, on a tropical island.
Oh yeah, we're on the edge of the ocean.
Do
Yeah.
I feel the ocean and the moisture in the cave?
Not really.
Okay.
I won't even make you roll for that one. No, it's
Okay.
pretty much obvious.
You don't get your Percy
Okay.
Jackson buffs.
It's not like your ocean, but all water is connected to your Titan in some way, shape, or form, but it's just not a major presence here.
So all water.
Yes.
Okay.
She's
But-
literally embodiment of the element of water on the planet.
Okay, because I remember at one point we were talking about it, and you said only the sea. Like if there's any mixture of outside of the sea, no.
Depends on if it's natural or not natural. This is all natural.
Okay.
So, like if it's more processed or something that people have been digging out of a well, stuff like that, handled, it ceases to lose its direct connection to nature. So.
Cool. Good to know.
But anyway, the walls of the cave, it starts to stop being dark in there, and you start to notice there are mushrooms growing everywhere.
I look at the sigil that I've written down. Does it look like the mushrooms, or is it a different mushroom?
Yeah, they're similar. They're kind of spotted, but they are, for the most part, starting to get pretty bioluminescent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Glowy mushrooms.
Yes.
I'm playing Terraria.
Take a little soil, keep the roots and everything, keep it nice and growing. Put it inside a little staff. A light staff.
Oh, just on your head. Wee, wee, wee. And you're like on there too, using your heads, making it look like a siren.
But anyway, moving down through, you come into a pretty active, even so at night, evening town. It's got houses built out of mushrooms, giant.
It's the Smurf Village.
It looks like a giant freaking Smurf village. But there are windows carved into these mushrooms, and they are huge, and they're just all over the place. The entire town, city is built.
And are these mushrooms glowing also?
For the most part, these ones look like they have ceased to glow for a while,
Okay.
but there are still little ones popped out here and there and all over the place. It just bioluminescent the whole crap out of this place.
So when carved in, they stop glowing. So maybe.
I want to meet Papa Smurf. Does that mean we're with Brainy? Sorry, I watched the Smurfs when I was a kid.
I told you the music was going to come eventually.
Oh, this is it?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Do any of you actually recognize the artist yet?
No.
No, I just listen to random music like this.
Same here.
Okay. I'll just give it away now. The artist for this album is called The Infected Mushroom. And so I'm like, I need to do something with mushrooms.
Cool. I'm gonna start looking around.
Okay.
I mean, seeing what they're doing, what they're working on.
The people that are still up, they're still active in that they're running helter skelter about, getting the newcomers. Yeah, they are aware that you're here. Most of it's they're here, and people are gathering. They're not actually going about work. Word is spreading through the village that people are here. They come up and they're all excited to see you. Some faces have apprehension on them. Others are excited. They look hopeful.
I wave.
One tiny little person waves.
Aww. Is it a child or a short person?
It's a short person. This
Okay.
is a mixture of all kinds of people. And
Do I see any angel Nephilim?
doesn't look like there is any.
Okay.
The fact that there are 2 Nephilim in this group is rare.
Oh, I thought you said they were really common.
They are common as a species, but the fact that 2 of them run into each other
Oh, okay.
And stay.
together, yeah, that's very rare.
Especially opposite.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
you guys are like the one exception in the rule of never
It
happening.
was his 2 20s back to back in the very beginning.
But anyway, there's a bit of a procession through the town, and you come up to one extremely large mouth form, just kind of leaned over on one side. This massive mushroom, and it's got windows carved in it all over the place. It is a huge underground. It's the biggest mushroom in the entire village.
I look over. How do these things support themselves?
They're dry. They're giant mushrooms.
Okay.
They're fibrous.
I know nothing about mushrooms.
Obviously.
Me or the
Probably
character.
hollowed out too.
That- That's why I was wondering, how do they not fall
Is this
out?
the mayor's
fall
house?
over?
Yeah. And at this moment, there's I had to do the music for just a little bit, but there's a little bit of fanfare from some of the other people in the village on some instruments, and presenting His Eminence, His most majestic massiveness, the great one of all power in the village, and the great maker of knowledge and bounty for us. We present to you Mayor Mina. And out from the door, there's a massive shadow coming through. This huge door opens up, and the shadow is huge and massive, just silhouetted, and it slowly shrinks.
I knew it.
And shrinks and shrinks, and here comes, it is in Ishino, Mayor. And
I quickly take you off my shoulder because I remember he's sensitive about his height, and y'all are the same height, and I just don't want him to get angry.
And he comes to the door. He's actually got this the fancy royal purple robe with the fur edges and everything. And he has a little scepter with a mushroom on top.
Oh my god, he is Papa Smurf.
Pretty much, yeah. He's just.
Does he have a red hat?
I would say no. He does not have a red hat, but I never got to watch the Smurfs when I was a kid. So.
Oh, okay.
Does my staff feel weaker in here?
No, it does not feel weaker.
Okay. Just out of curiosity.
Yeah. But he's standing there and he's like, "Welcome! Welcome to you, our saviors! Thank you so much for coming! Brother!" And he walks right up to you, just he French kisses you on, both cheeks, and he's just, "Thank you so much, you have come to save your people." He's hugging you. "Thank you all. Please, we hold a feast in your honor, and then tomorrow you go and vanquish our foes and bring back to us the bounty that is our village's lifeblood."
What the fuck? Okay, I believe what my friend means to say is, we are very happy that you welcome us so greatly.
"Thank you. Please come, we eat."
You are just fabulous, aren't you? I say that to him.
Oh, you say that.
I say you
I
are
thought
just.
you were talking to him.
No, I say to the little king, you are just fabulous, aren't you?
I am the most fabulous. Thank you. Thank you so much. Add that to my list of titles.
Oh my gosh.
I
Straight up
love
fucking
this place.
Targaryen up in here.
This is where I live now.
Okay. So anyway,
Man.
you all go in.
To the feast?
Yes, they have a feast. There is a big dining room full of all kinds of meats, cheeses. Looks like a lot of this has been imported in. They are obviously a trading center, or at least have trade that they keep routing to here. There are meats. Their signature cheeses are set up all over the place. They are. It's a decked meal. This is a wealthy village. No one here
Not
looks like
anymore.
dressed poor. Even though they've lost a chunk.
They're still
of-
wealthy for a small village.
They're
Yeah.
super wealthy. They are.
This is a minor feast because they're let down on their luck.
Yeah. But they have a table set aside just for you guys. They are so happy. They're like, please come, sit, eat. The mayor has his own little table set aside to the side that's about the right height for him.
Is there one for him?
No, but they do bring a chair set aside specifically to go on top of the chair set
so
at the table.
are
for
we
you.
sitting with the king?
No.
Oh,
He's sitting at a different table,
okay.
and he's.
I would think he's on a table on the table.
No, he's not. But he's sitting there. It's a little raised platform. There are other Ishino sitting.
Now
around
I'm
the
just
table.
remembering all the dead Ishino from the ship, and I'm sad.
But food is brought out, drinks are brought out. You know, they set down wines and different other juices and whatnots on the table, and they're like, "Please eat, everyone eat. Tomorrow we will be wealthy again."
Might take a little bit longer than one afternoon.
Of course, I misspoke. I am sorry. I do not mean to pressure you.
Oh no, I just did not want to get your hopes up in case we take a little longer.
Of course, we know times are hard for those who are not as fortunate as us, but soon maybe you will be. That being said, to eat, feast, everyone! And everyone begins digging in, and
I go
there
for the
are
cheese.
Musics start to play. The cheese is. Have you ever had like really wealthy, rich cheese?
I love cheese.
Yes, cheese. It's cheese galore for you.
I'm watching.
Okay.
I'm not eating or drinking.
Okay. Everyone is still eating, drinking, and the cheese is exquisite. You absolutely love it.
I turn to you. You alright, man? Oh, sorry. You alright, man?
What's Carrick doing?
Carrick is digging in. He's.
Does he hear this?
He does not notice, but
Okay.
it's a good thing he didn't.
What does it say?
Are you alright? Because you're not eating.
I'm watching.
That's kind of disturbing. But okay, I'm gonna go back to my food now.
It may be poison.
I'm hungry.
If it's poisoned, you won't be.
Well, you know what? Every mushroom is edible. You know what?
Yeah.
Some of them just.
Well, technically,
Yeah.
technically everything's edible. It just matters how determined you are.
There are various other officials sitting with the mayor. Is everyone else eating? Carrick is eating. You are eating. You are eating, I presume.
Yeah.
Okay.
You went for the
You're
bread.
eating.
Straight for the bread.
Okay. It's excellent bread. Soft,
Yep.
fluffy.
Any like
It's
pastries
got,
or?
it's got a little bit of that tangy blue cheese taste to it because it's a mushroom based bread.
Right.
But yeah, it's everything is exquisite. The only one not eating is sitting here looking dark and mysterious. Everyone is just chowing, drinking, everyone. And they're sitting talking, "So, please tell me, what brings you to this island?"
Is there any water?
There is, yeah. There are various pitchers of water scattered throughout the room.
Pour myself some water.
Okay.
And I said it's
Water can be poison too.
Oh, I know. I'm just being polite.
It's pretty impolite to not eat at a feast.
That's what I'm working on.
Anyway, the mayor, he asks you, "So what
Oh,
brings?"
me?
Yeah. because you're not eating, you seem probably preoccupied. Why? Why is it you come to our island? It is wonderful to have people of obvious skill, as my assistant has said you look like.
I grab a piece of bread. I'm like,
I apologize. I apologize for my friend. He is deaf and he can't understand you. If you do wish to speak to him, he has a slate here and some chalk that you can use to communicate with him.
A chalk? Okay, I can do this. And he gets up. There's a little ladder. Someone immediately runs up.
I love
climbs
this.
up
This
to
makes
the
it
table,
so much worse that you could actually hear him.
And he walks up. He's like, oh, so he is deaf. It is wonderful. Here, I talk to you this way. And he starts writing down as he speaks rather loudly, thinking he might get through to you. So what is it that brings you to our island so
He's
far
deaf,
away?
not stupid. Sorry. You don't need to scream
Everyone
at him.
just kind of stops mid-sentence and
Dude, what the
keeps
fuck?
going again.
I'm sorry. It's just, you don't need to be so
Just
loud.
eat more
with him.
cheese. Just eat more cheese.
I need you to roll a constitution check on that cheese.
Oh god.
Don't be contemplated.
That'll be... Constitution is resilience?
Vitality, sorry.
Vitality, okay. That'll be 16.
16. You start to choke because you threw too much cheese in your mouth, and immediately there's a slap on your back from Buck Fruster sitting right next to you, and you're like,
Thank you.
Just don't talk anymore.
I'll work on it.
but it's like, so he's waiting for a response from you. He's waiting. He's standing next to the chalkboard, and one of the other Ishino grabs and holds onto it, like a self-proclaimed chalkboard on the table.
Oh gosh, here we go. All right, not my forte. I stand up. Let me tell you about my adventures. First,
Oh, God.
there was the Light Titan.
And you start just going throughout all the different tales and stuff.
Yes.
You have the entire room enthralled. When things get bad, people stop
I lean
eating
over-
and
I lean over to you.
They sit
Is
with
this really
forks
how it
posed in
happened?
front of their mouths. And
You were with us.
roll
Oh, no,
a
you weren't with us.
charisma check for the rest of your party.
But he started
Oh
first.
no! Sorry, guys.
Hang on, what's happening?
What's happening?
That was
Almost
almost a
18.
20. I
18.
fucking saw it.
So,
It's even this is a side of John Rydock you have never seen before.
Oh God.
he
but-
got me.
It is a downright the weirdest you have ever seen. I gotta double check.
Hey,
with
I'll say
Nate,
I've known you
because
for
it is
less than a
12
week.
It'd be great. We both lost our memory. We used to be like best friends.
Did you lose your memory?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
Okay.
but like a section could be cut out.
Oh, okay.
So what were we rolling for, anyways?
My charisma.
For
Yeah.
what?
So anyway, we're not gonna be able to have Nate. He's not gonna be able to get here till 2, and I can't go that long. But he starts going into in depth of the tales of the shipwreck and the Titan, and
That was kind of his fault.
and you are sitting there and you're like, this is the coolest story I've ever heard. You know what? This guy's a good storyteller.
Like, I doubt this is true, but it's still interesting.
But
I believe every word.
Your voice, you start projecting. You're tired. Your voice you sit there and you start drinking, and you keep going, and everybody's just enthralled. And when something exciting happens, everybody starts to clap, and it's just one thing after another, and the meal is just, you guys are having a blast, and it's fun. And then you hear some shouting down the hall.
Oh,
And-
shite.
That'll be fine.
And just then, since Nate's not coming, I can finally wrap this up. Just then, through the door comes a Sakte person. He rushes through the door. Sirs! Oh no. And the mayor turns. What is it, Michael? And he's like, we have a problem?
Troll in the dungeon.
And just then behind him comes this huge, he looks like a half giant. amongst the various different heights of people, this is just like not good. He comes. The door's big enough for him to get through, and he just walks through, and he's. Oh no! There's more of them! And he's got this giant frying pan, and he just starts panning people left and right, and people are screaming.
How tall is he
and
exactly?
running, and the mayor, he's like, now, do it now, do it. And everybody make a dexterity check.
Oh shit. Oh, a 19.
I got 20.
27.
27.
Yeah.
Of all of you, you are the only one that has a bit of a chance. All of your chairs trap out from underneath of you.
Even with a 25?
Yes.
Damn.
Oh shit.
You're barely able to grab onto the edge of the trap door as you fall.
Oh god. Oh fuck. Okay.
And all of you fall down into nothingness. And that's where we're going to leave off for this week.
Oh god.
Nothing.
As I fall, I go, why did I follow these people?
Yet again, we're falling inside of a cave. We're never going in the cave again. I don't care. Never. In any campaign going in a cave. I'm not gonna say it, even though I've already cussed so many times in the stream. But
And I'm going to just leave you guys hanging until next week.
Literally.
you mean falling?
What the hell?
Cliffhanger! Hanging on a cliff.
I'll
And
say.
that's why he's called Cliffhanger. Anyway, we'll be back next Sunday morning at 9, folks. Have yourselves a good week.